Hello! Yay! Hi, everybody. Oh, my mic is like I never I never brought my mic down. Stream delayed. Oh, you got that. You got fat delay, dude. Hello, who will blame me? Q and Orange Cat. Hello, happy Friday. I hope today has been good to you. I hope it's had mercy on you, AG. Happy Friday. I always love how hula hula your hair is. Thank you so much, Q. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. I love being hula hula. Kind of like the Nui Gurumi my last name is taken from. Watch streak is in. I'm happy. Aw, yeah. There's a PC client now. Dude, I only found out this morning, which I guess, did it only come out this morning? Did you manage to capture it? I did. You have to use a window capture with a certain setting on it. Yeah. I feel like I had that issue with another thing, and I can't remember what it was. I had to do the same thing. Shoot, what? Might have been Voices of the Void, actually, or something? I don't remember. It was some other program I wanted to capture, and I had to do window capture with this setting on it yesterday. Okay. I only found out about it this morning because Reimu posted about it, and I was like, holy crap. And the system requirements are absolutely based. And by that, I mean it could run on a toaster. I cracked it open, and it already runs so smooth. Holy crap. It's so nice. So I'm excited. I'm excited to actually play on it. I just opened it and I still have it open and it's chilling. Braves season opener delayed a day due to rain in Philly. Pain. They can't even play in the rain. What a bunch of weenies. If I'm being honest. What a bunch of weenies. Man up. Play in the rain. Fix. There we go. What is being played today? MAJSOUL. So the Mahjong game I normally play, it was once a browser game. But I guess yesterday a official PC client came out for it. Real PC version of it. So I'm not just playing it in my web browser anymore, which will be very nice. It'll probably be much more optimized and better. It already seems that way. It seems to run so much smoother. It loads faster. I'm very excited. I know I said Voices of the Void today, but as soon as I found out about the PC client, I'm like, dang, I gotta try that today. People in Philly are notoriously weak and bad at cheesesteaks, but didn't they invent the cheesesteak? Isn't that why it's called a Philly cheesesteak? Finally, no more streaming your browser. That was rough. I hated it too. I have a twitch in my hand. I'll just hit the back and forward buttons on the side of my mouse and it'll take me out of the game and I'll disconnect. And So what you're saying is you're gonna win more now? Yes. Finley! Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. How was your stream? I saw you on earlier while I was at work. I was like, holy crap, Finley is at it again. Thank you for drinking sewage. Bottoms up. Finley. My watch screen must go. Best of luck out there, who will blame me. Thank you so much for stopping by. Finley, I know I said I'd stream Voices of the Void today, and I'm sorry to disappoint you that I will not be playing Voices of the Void because a Mahjong Soul PC client came out yesterday, and I have to try it. I'm sorry. New Jersey invented it and are better at making it. Impressive considering New Jersey is hell on earth. An actual good thing to come out of New Jersey? What? No, I have friends in New Jersey and they're cool. But other than that, and I guess the cheesesteak. Mahjong, I know it's your true love. Listen, it's a game I'm competent at, I guess. I feel I don't know. It's, Mahjong is one of my favorite games. It makes me old, I know. But I like playing Mahjong, okay? It's fun. Warframe is good. Genshin is cringe. I played and enjoyed both. Well, I'm glad you at least enjoyed the cringe. I'm glad you're having fun. That's good. I'm glad. Crazy. Crazy. Genshin player spotted, everybody. Noshi, are you here? Are you lurking right now? I wonder. She just like shows up out of nowhere. She did what on Tuesday? She did the same thing, just showing up out of nowhere. I'm not a Genshin streamer, please. I swear. You literally stream Genshin though. Does that not make you a Genshin streamer? Like you live stream and you play Genshin. So what does that mean, Finley? And you seem to stream it quite a bit. Like, I don't know, not a small amount. She's the weird rabbit-shaped shadow with red eyes in the corner. Oh, yeah, yeah. I see her. Are you an Escape the Backroom streamer? No. I know what you're getting at, Finley. I know what you're getting at. However, I see you playing Genshin a lot. You know, I see that you're streaming Genshin a lot. So what's the deal? I streamed Escape the Backrooms twice, okay? Dang, people just pop into streams randomly. They do, yeah. Listen, oh man, the first time, like, I watched a Twitch, like, first time I watched an Odyssey Twitch stream, I hopped into her chat, and I said something in chat, and she said hi to me, because, you know, you greet chatters as they come in, of course. Like, come on. But, like, it scared me, because, like, every other Twitch stream I'd watched, they didn't do that. And so, like, I was terrified. I was like, ah! And I, like, left. I live in level 2 of the Backrooms. I will mind break you if you look at me and I bet on the Phillies. Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Doesn't the word mind break have weird implications nowadays? Okay. Anyway, I hope you've had a good last 2 days since we spoke. We use Mind Crush these days for reasons. Mind Crush is that more like what Orange Cat's talking about? Mind Crush? Like squashing a brain in like a mortar and pestle? Oh, like from Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. You want that makes perfect sense why that exists, Finley. I am not a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies, and yes, I meant Mind Crush. Okay, good. Good. Saying this, she threw aside a large rock. No, you're good. No, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. You're good. It's fine. Okay. Yes. Do you guys ever get stuck behind slow walkers? I get stuck behind them all the time, and it's always because they're on their phone. Like, bro, get off your phone. You're in public. You're walking on a public sidewalk with other people on it. Like, this is a used sidewalk. People use this thing, and you're on your phone swerving and blocking the way. Get off your phone. Holy crap. I am the slow walker, but I can also walk 5 kilometers an hour. But I feel, at least you're aware of your surroundings, right? There were so many slow walkers at the festival on Sunday. I bet. It's especially bad at events like that, like stuff outside and there's just people everywhere and people don't know. I found, especially recently, I've talked about this before, but people don't know how to like act in public. Like they don't know how to walk in public or deal with crowds and stuff like that. So they just like stand in the middle of whatever aisle or whatever. It sucks. I always look diagonal so I can see where I'm walking. Yeah. I think that's important to, look where you're going. And you might think, well, that's simple. Who doesn't look where they're going? A lot of people I see every day don't watch where they're going. Holy crap. There were too many people too, probably because the event was free to attend. That would do it. Yeah. Yep. I found a 50-euro bill at the airport once thanks to that. Ooh! Yo. See, having that, like, looking at the ground and also in front of you has that advantage. Because, like, that's how I found that $20 bill on the ground a little while back. Like, it was great. Just stare people down. Rocket Pal, happy Friday. Hope you've had a wonderful day today. It's good to see you. Dude, I give people the biggest stink eye when they don't move over for me. I stare at them like, you want to move over so bad. And they still don't move over for me. Even though they're coming towards me. Like, cool, I'll just bump into you. I look forward and 50 people look back. So true. I had to walk through hordes of people to get to the porta potties that were for some reason across from the kids zone. Well, maybe they figured that the kids would be a prime market demographic for the porta potties. I don't know. Porta potties are rough though, dude. Oh man. Ooh. I feel like nowadays they're much cleaner, like modern-ish porta potties, but I've used old ones. They're not good. They're not good by any means. I'll say that much. Oh man. I've used porta potties. I've used like camp outhouses. I've used like actual outhouses without like, you know, a lid on the toilet, and it's just a hole. I've done it all, okay? The doors were pointing out towards the kids zone. If they flipped it, it would have been much less weird. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's weird. That's really... yeah, I don't like that. That's kind of sus. It's definitely Friday. About to cut a steak into noodle strips and make a tasty stir fry with egg noodles. That sounds amazing. Enjoy. Holy crap, that's gonna be so good, dude. The poop porta potties build character. I feel like that's a big part of how I am today, is the porta potties I used growing up and like going out camping and using the bathrooms at the campsite, because a lot of the time they smell awful. They're full of dead bugs. They're relatively clean. Like the people who take care of them clean them enough. You know, like they'll clean like the counters and like the toilets and everything, right? And they'll, you know, kind of clean the floor as much as you can, right? But there's still like dead bugs on the window and like in the little vent at the top and stuff. Like it's still got the camp stank, and there's gonna be bugs in there. Like, come on, you're at a camp. There's gonna be bugs everywhere. This is where the bugs live, you know? Of course you've done it all. You're even a V pooper now. Exactly. And I feel like also because of this, increases my qualifications to be a V pooper. You know, if somebody comes in here and says, Soarer, you're clearly not fecal enough to be a V pooper, and I tell them, I have pooped in more outhouses, varieties of bathroom than you'd ever believe, okay? Than you could ever know, okay? Rural Canada seems like a colder version of the US South. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. A lot of people do compare Alberta to the US South. It's very similar. It's very similar, yeah. Like, yeah. When I went to Texas, I was like, dang, this seems familiar, but in a strange way, you know? It's a familiar in an unfamiliar way. Yeah. #1 V Pooper live right now. Let's go. Oh yeah, professional pooper. No one does it quite like me. No one does it quite like me. That's just how it is. Appalachian gas station bathrooms are the expert level. I've never gone to an Appalachian gas station bathroom. Cook, happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful day today. It's good to see you. Hello. Pro pooping tutorial stream when? Might have to be a milestone celebration, I think. And I'd have to like write it out, you know? Because there's some aspects that I forget about, I feel like, unless I like think about it for a while, you know? So yeah, that would take preparation. 500 followers before the Megami Tensei Laserdisc viewing? Yeah, 500. Let's do it at 500. Step 1. All right. Okay, sure. Oh, no. Orange Cat, you reminded me of this one gas station bathroom I used to go to all the time as a kid because, you know, whenever my family flew anywhere, which we didn't fly that much. We didn't go on that many trips when I was a kid, but we visited our family, like, out of province a lot, right? And so we'd road trip to a nearby city and fly out from there instead of where we lived, right? It's cheaper, I'm sure. But we'd road trip there, and it was like a 5-hour drive or whatever. And there was this one gas station bathroom that we went to that was always rancid. It was awful. It was like probably the worst bathroom that I've ever used that wasn't like a campsite or outhouse bathroom, right? And eventually, there's one time we were road tripping again, you know, to this place with an airport, and they got a completely new gas station. It was completely renovated. It was beautiful and nice, and they sold Twinkies. I was like, holy crap, we've been blessed. Wow. It's full of horrors and Well, wait, you can still use it even though it's broken? I thought it would be like unusable. Campsite literal poop holes. Exactly, yeah. They're bad. Oh man. There was I remember there was a little on the lids of a campsite I was at. You know, they had like a it was basically it was a campsite toilet, but like there was a lid, right? Because they're like, please close the lid to seal the smell. And on the lid there was a little graphic of like a Pac-Man looking dude. And so whenever I see Pac-Man, I still think of this guy on the smelly outhouse toilet lid. Racetrack bathrooms are the best for all gas stations. Okay, outside of Buc-ee's naturally. Buc-ee's is some of the best bathrooms I've ever used. Yeah. Yeah. Easy. Easy. Poor Pac-Man, right? Such a horrible reputation to be thrown on these dang toilet lids. Like, he didn't ask for this. Unless he did, in which case, good on him. Totoro, happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. It's good to see you. Finally, a Thursday, I actually make it where I'm not dying or on a plane. Yay! I don't think Racetrack is in Canada, though. No, it's not. No. Mm-mm. I'm trying to think of, yeah, there's this, usually it's like a random newer gas station that'll have, nice bathrooms here, You'll have the nice ones. I feel like there was another place I went that had really nice bathrooms, and it wasn't Buc-ee's, but it was a place in Canada that had nice bathrooms, and I can't remember what it was. Unfortunate. Yippee, no death. Yippee! I remember seeing Shell, Hess, and Esso. Lots of Esso. We do have quite a bit of Esso here. It depends where you go in the country, what gas stations you'll see. Out east, there's a lot of Irving. Like, they're the biggest over there. And I guess Husky became Irving or something. But yeah, it depends where you go. MAJSOUL PC client. Fortuna, happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Yes, yesterday they released a PC client, a real official PC client. I opened it. I've only opened it and briefly changed some settings in there, like to turn off the music and my tile set, like to change my tile set. And that's it. And it runs very nicely. It loads so much faster. It has a real frame rate that exists. So I'm excited to have an actual good MAJSOUL stream. Holy crap, that's not scuffed and laggy. The Irvings effectively own a Canadian province, and honestly, that's nuts. They like own Newfoundland. Yeah, they're everywhere there. Dude, listen. It's not a true pit stop in Newfoundland without an Irving on one side of the road and a Jungle Jim's on the other. I know that's so specific, but made sense considering Esso is a big sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah. There's a lot of Esso in Alberta. Interesting. AI art is now so overused that it's officially started referencing itself in generation, only for it to become repetitive and flawed as a result. The Ouroboros has finally begun to eat its own tail. We did it, everybody! Good work, everybody. We did it. Good stuff. Also, I'm glad you liked that emote. I had it today. I saw it. Whose channel was I watching and they had that? I feel like it was like Zentreya or something. I saw them like, holy crap, I need that in my chat now. I might make a soarer version of that. Of maybe like me holding like a G Fuel, a Tekken G Fuel, and a fig bar. Let AI die. Repost to make it die faster. Finally, holy crap. Yeah, good. I mean, AI has only ever been meaningful. Been a gross corporate push. It's best for it to die. Yeah, basically, people who push it are people who have no sense of appreciation for art, and those people who make it. Like, they just are super out of touch. Like, no, people actually like making art. It's not a hassle. Crabs! Crabs, happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. It's good to see you. Hello. That's me. You missed our, we were talking about, different types of toilets out in the wild, like outhouses, campsite toilets, gas station toilets. Yeah. Basically, I am going to do a pooping pro tips stream at 500 followers. I'll do it at 500. Again, before the Laserdisc viewing somehow. I'm not surprised. That's the thing you would talk about. Yeah. Pooping pro tips. It'll be more... Listen, they'll be mostly sincere. Listen, I want you guys to be healthy, okay? You know, with the whole fingernail thing. This is the... Yeah, I mean it. Why can't you do a donut like everyone else? Listen, I don't want to be like, please give me money, okay? I don't need it, okay? People can give money if they want to give money, but I don't want people to feel obligated to give me money, because that's not why people come to see me. That's not why I want people to come watch, you know? You know, I don't know. Do you have to pay for public bathrooms in Canada? No. AR is fine, it just needs to be opt-in. The EU will say us again, though. Well, the thing is, like, I see what you mean, Finley. But yeah, the way it's trained off of, you know, stolen work is, you know, messed up. It's messed up. It's messed up. And that absolutely needs to change. Absolutely. Like, I feel like, you know, these kinds of generated images can be good for like reference, especially, if you have an idea in your head and you kind of want to see a little bit of it in fruition. Sure. But again, it's all trained off of stolen stuff. So, you know, that kind of goes out the window. You're too humble. You're like the perfect streamer. Oh, crabs. You're too kind, crabs. I do my best to be a good streamer. It's messed up that it's currently an opt-out model. That's, yeah. Cosser! Happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope your day has been good. One of the few times I will give Europe credit is for the little fiddly regulation. Fiddly regulation. Yeah, it absolutely should be opt-in. Because, like, for someone to opt out, they have to know that they're being used, right? And a lot of the time they don't know. That's the thing, right? So, like, you know, getting people to opt in is completely different, right? I'm excited right now. Oh, what's going on? What is going on? What is up? I feel like I missed a message back here. Mama. Pro pooping tutorial stream is what your title is when you get the laser tag. Yeah, bro. The book I pre-ordered is on its way. Oh, exciting. Wonderful book. What book did you get? Yo, reading? I feel like I say that whenever books are brought up. I'm so sorry. I, like, have one response to everything, and it sucks. Oh, dear. Soarer only says one thing ever. She's kind of bad. What? Hold on. I need Windows settings. Hold on. I literally just turned this off. Taskbar. You know the little weather thing on your taskbar? Okay, I want that on. I want this on. Okay. I literally keep turning it off and it turns itself back on. I literally turn it off right before stream and now it turned itself back on. That's so dumb. Holy crap. Never had it turn back on though. This is the second time now it's turned itself back on. And again, I turned it off 30 minutes ago. About. Actually, more than that, maybe. I don't know. But I noticed it was on again. Like, I should turn this back off. And I haven't pressed anything. I literally have had my hands off of my mouse. What was I, scrolling the chat and that was it? Hello? It's like, why? Why does it... you were never book smart? Yeah, I was more money smart. I miss being able to read. The internet killed my attention span. It took me like a week to read a 30-page book. Well, now it's more like your attention span's focused on something else, right? But yeah, I feel that too. Oh, man, I used to read so much. I used to read quickly. But I mean, I also like had to read in school. Like we had to bring a book for like, silent reading time. So like, I would have more opportunities to like actually have time put aside to read. Nowadays, that time is more, allotted for, I don't know, streaming. It's an autobiography of my number one favorite wrestler, Becky Lynch. Oh, she wrote herself. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm sure that'll be super interesting. Turn that off. Yeah, never had to turn it back on. Lucky you. Shima on Mahjong. Reimu, happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope your day has been going well. Thank you for informing me about the MAJSOUL PC client, or else I would have never known about it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I used to go through multiple books a week while I was working at the school library. I do read a disgusting amount of manga, though. That's fair. I've been tempted to buy that e-ink smartphone to read manga and light novels on. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. The e-ink is very cool. It's very cool. Also really easy on the eyes, which I guess is the point of it, right? It's to be better on your eyes than, like, staring at a light constantly. I have, like, the entire Full Metal Alchemist manga here, and I should, like, just read it. And I just haven't because, I'm usually doing something else. Right? She took classes on how to write a book. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, yes. Ooh. I think she mentioned this before, but like, I was writing like a graphic novel at one point. I have the entire thing roughed out. It is under my desk in a giant binder. And there's just so much I want to change now that like I have not gotten around to it again because I'm doing other things. Like, I do stuff constantly. I'm doing things constantly, and it's painful. I mean, not really, because I like what I do, but also, there's other things I want to do, and why can't I just have energy for everything? Like, yesterday, I, like, passed out on my couch for a couple hours because I was so tired. It was rough. Should invest in a Kindle or something. I'm currently tied to physical books because of most of what I want to read has never been digitized. Completely fair. I also like the feeling of a physical book. Like, I like being able to flip the pages. I don't know. It's more like it's not like a stem or anything, but it's just something I've always done is like flipping the pages while I'm reading. I don't know. Soarer on the couch, soarer on the couch. That was me last night. I have 2 whole sets of complete manga, Yu-Gi-Oh! R and Chibi Vampire, which is my favorite. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. I have a bunch of manga back at my parents' house, and like my dad buys me manga that he thinks looks interesting, which I really appreciate. That reminds me, for my birthday, he got me this car magazine, and he said to me, "Sor, do you know why I got you this specific car magazine?" And I was like, "No." And I think he said I had to read it to find out. Hold on. Let me find this magazine. All right, I'm going to see if there's an article in here that's Sora coded, okay? Let's see. Oh, there's an article on a roof car. Ooh. On the Zelda manga. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. I really want to read the older Magic the Gathering novels, but many aren't available in ebook format for some reason, or the physical book is cheaper for some reason. What the heck? That makes 0 sense. Dude, I was talking about this with my boyfriend. We talk about this all the time. How, like, a lot of Magic the Gathering, just decisions in general just don't make sense. Holy crap. I'm not knowledgeable on the topic, but, everything he's told me about it, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make sense, except for Twilight Princess. Okay. You open the magazine and a nice note from your dad falls out. No, there's no note from him in here. Let's see. Honda. Let's see. Oh, there's an article on a Nike sneaker. Maybe that's what he meant. There's an article on a certain sneaker, and also on so there's this group. I don't know if I guess it's a company, right? Called RUF, RUF. They do custom Porsches, and A lot of the time it's on like older Porsche models, right? And there's an article about one of those in here, and they're very like impressive, like overtuned cars. Think like if you're familiar with Wonga Midnight, like Tatsuya's car. My dog is mad at me that his tooth fell out. You did this clearly. What do you mean? Nobody else could have possibly done this. What kind of shoe is it? Page 92. Okay, sure. It's on page 92. Where's page 92? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Wow. Third energy. Happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope your day has gone well. Hello. Meowdy. 92, the shoe. It can be summed up as Hasbro investors want more money. Then they made more money, and then they asked for more. That's what it seems like. It just seems like, money-making stuff and not necessarily, decisions relating to the card game itself. Like, it's a card game. Don't you think that the decisions should mostly depend on, what would benefit the game? And they're like, no. Is there a fourth energy? I wonder. Ooh. Ooh. Cars. Car. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'll read through this on my old time. Could be. Let me know if you find them. Perhaps. I'll have to read all about these shoes, and I'll read all about this crazy Porsche that they cooked up. There's a new Porsche. Third Energy, like from Dino Crisis? Absolutely. Third Energy is a big Dino Crisis fan. One of the two Dino Crisis fans I know. I know two. Two of them. We don't make a card game at this company. We make money. Pretty much. Like, yeah, it's an investment, we make things people buy. Because, that's what it's about, right? Totally. Wizards of the Coast makes decent decisions. Hasbro said this costs too much money. Stop making them. Yeah. Yep. That's how it seems. That's how it seems for sure. Unfortunate for people who, what are long-term returns? Never heard of them. Come on now. Even though like long-term returns are like a fundamental element of running a business since the beginning of time. But infinite growth, but my infinite growth. You're going to plateau at some point. That's just how it is. Or at least, quote unquote, plateau, or like not grow as much as you used to, right? That's just how it is. It sucks. Hell world. Yet they keep spending money on making new toy molds. Yep. I will stop talking about magic because I will not shut up otherwise. Wait, wasn't I getting food? Yeah, make your stir fry, bro. Make your stir fry. And your egg noodles. Doing good here. How's y'all's day? My day has been good. Let me think if anything has happened today. Not much has happened today. I was stuck behind a slow walker on my way home. I was complaining about that a little bit earlier. I was more so talking about, like, hey, do you guys ever encounter slow walkers? Is this like an actual epidemic, or am I just going insane? Yesterday was also pretty normal. My days have been normal, Very human. I hope your days have also been nice. Oh man. Woo. Let me think. Oh, I was tinkering with some the design is very human. Haku. The Haku. Happy Friday. It's so good to see you. You're going insane? So true. I'm going nuts right now. My day's been a goofy one? Heck yeah. Haku, I was just about to talk about how today I was experimenting with some VTuber model related stuff. Basically, I was like, I wonder if I would, if I would track any better using VBridger, which is a program a lot of VTubers use to, basically it allows you to like pout and chew with your mouth closed. Right now, if I chew with my mouth closed as flesh, it still has my mouth opening and closing on my model. So you can tell I'm chewing, but you know, I'm doing it with my mouth closed, right? Well, but I'm actually doing it with my mouth closed. But with V-Bridger, you can it'll actually have your mouth closed and like move your mouth up and down. So I was like, okay, well, let me try this. And then, so I try it, right? I try using this program to make myself, you know, track better. And can anyone talk without closing their mouth? Well, no. Can anyone talk without? You can? I might. I can. I was gonna say I might be able to, but I literally like could not stop closing my mouth when I made the M sound. Hawker's just built different. But anyway, it was more about chewing with my mouth closed. Chewing. So I attempted it and I realized, wow, my model tracks way worse using this thing. Because my model was made for the method I am using right now. That's what it was made for. It was not made for V-Bridger. That was very apparent. I'm like, huh, my rigger pushed the limits of the current tracker I am using to make it look like this. To make my lip sync look so nice without the use of V-Bridger. So everyone say thank you, Ramune. You need to re-rig it for V-Bridger. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That is something she does. I could get her to do that, but like, I don't want to. I'm eating waffle fries? Yum! I want some. What the heck? I want waffle fries. I genuinely thought you already had V-Bridger. Had you fooled, huh? No, this is just VTS. This is just VTS. Yeah. iPhone VTS. Yeah. Because webcam VTS, you do not know how bad it is until you switch to iPhone VTS. Compare my Digital Devil Story Shrine handcam face tracking to this one, and you will see. I think for that one I was still using webcam. Thank you, Tech Genius. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. So it's bad. It's bad. Like, I just accepted it at that point because, you know, that's really all I could do. But once you stop using it and like start using like the iPhone tracking, it's like, man, it makes so much of a difference. Holy crap. I don't know, dude. Yeah. But hey, dang, I really had you fooled. That's just how good my rig is. That's just how good it is. She did such a good job, my mama. I have no idea VTuber shop. So I'm kind of lost on all this. Okay, I'll try to sum it up. Basically, okay, so I am currently using an app on my phone to track my face, right? Like while I'm, you know, my flesh variant is, I'm currently staring at my phone screen right now, right? What I tried to do was use another program on my computer from my phone to see if it would, you know, translate my face better. Like, will this be better? And it turns out it was worse. Even though, in theory, it should make it better, but that's not the way my model was made. It was specifically made for just, you know, the app on my phone and then this single app on my computer, which lets me displays me for you, right? That lets me do all this, right? Mouth move really good. V-Bridger plus iPhone. Mouth move at all. VTS iPhone optional. Yep. Basically. For me, I don't use V-Bridger. However, I do have my phone quite close to my face, relatively. I think most people have it further away, which is why their lip sync isn't as tight, or might have the sensitivity different. I don't know. People are different. And also, my rig was made to capture all my eyebrow movements. You know? Like, it's just made that way, right? Soar far. I soar far. Yeah, I have legs. I have legs. Look. You see? I do have legs. I've had legs. I thought I showed you guys all my legs. Did I not show you guys my legs, like, when I first got them? Back in January? Maybe you weren't here for when I showed the legs. Oops. Yeah, I have legs. It was a pleasant day when I first had legs. Now open the car door. Open up. I don't have the keys. I don't think I was watching at the time. That's fair. I may have forgo. And that's possible. It was, I first showed it off during the Straw Star stream. And then I also did a bit with the legs. I don't know. I put myself up on the table alongside Small Shenlong. You know? I did that as well. But, yeah. I know, Haku, you remember when I didn't have legs? Because we both were half bodies, right? And jump scare, now I have legs. I know. Soar in one window, gig job in the other. Aw yeah. Aw yeah. That's fair. Having legs is nice. I like having legs. There's also a clip about, Dino saying like, "Oh, what if Sora went to show her feet but she only has tires and I do have boots on. I have legs and boots." Sora got the leg DLC. Lieutenant Dan Tuber, you ain't got no legs? No legs? What? Poopy. The leg DLC. I quickly realized, I think it was like maybe after like Escape the Backrooms, I was like, holy crap. I go into the collab and I just don't have any legs. And everyone else has a full body. Where's my full body? I might as well just have one. Why not? Why not have a full body? So that's why. Thank you for draining sewage, AG. Bottoms up. Sora has legs like XLR8 from Ben 10. I don't know what that means. Let me look it up. Ben 10 XLR 8. XLR is a type of cable. Oh! Yeah, exactly. Those are my tires. The wheels. Pronounced like accelerate. That makes so much sense. I was like, XLR, that's the microphone cable. Yeah, it's accelerate. Wow. Accelerate. Crazy that. That seems like something that would be like in my name or something, like some pun name, Like, how come Sora doesn't get a pun name, Like, why aren't I Accelerate? I didn't feel like it. Phoenix, happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope your day has been good. You did a thing? Uh-oh. I'm concerned. What did you do? Should I be concerned? Should I be concerned right now? Share with the class. That's right, share it with the class. I have started Project PC 2024. Are you building a compy? You building a computer? Oh, so much fun. Ooh. Have fun. Good luck. Good luck. Remember to sit on something rubber while you're building that. Sort of. Oh. Basically, you don't want to statically charge it. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking what I have, okay, and eating it. And then making it better. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, upgrades. Yeah, good stuff. That's good stuff. We like that. We like upgrading our stuff here. Yep. I had a lot of the same PC parts for many, many years. I used like the same PC parts for what, 7 years or something? And they worked well. Again, I'm going to say that the GTX 760 is one of the best GPUs ever made. Okay? If you've used it, you know what I mean. Literally, I only swapped it out because Monster Hunter Rise wouldn't run with it. But I'll tell you right now, I bet that I could still stream with that thing. It would probably still work. It also stopped getting updated drivers, but it was supported for like 10 years. This thing, it's nuts. Old GPU and CPU is over 10 years old. Oh yeah, I completely understand that. Yeah, and you never realize how old it is until you like swap it out and realize how quiet the new parts are, and you're like, huh. I didn't realize that's why my computer was so loud. You eat it to make it better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Trust me. I can still play with the GTX 1050. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Before my new GPU that I have in my PC right now, I was using a 1080 Ti, but it was my dad's. So, like, I felt really bad about using it. I was like, you know what? I'll get a new GPU with more memory in it. Specifically for, streaming. Also, specifically VTuber stuff, because VTuber stuff is all GPU. Yeah, my 960 is humming fine with Elite Dangerous. 960 is a solid one, too. That's a solid one as well. Someone who only built their first PC last year, good luck. I have 4090 runs good right now. Look at this guy with the 4090. Point and laugh. No, just kidding. No, 4090 is great. I have the 4070. 4070 is the one that's humming in there right now. It's not very loud. I found my the fans on my 1080 Ti would run way louder, and also like the fans would turn on way more often than this one, and it keeps itself really cool, which is nice. That's more what I was concerned about, was the heat. I found the 1080 Ti got really warm. This one does not. This one stays super cool, which is great. I like that. Boy, does it struggle with Star Citizen. That's your cue to change it up, you know? I should have saved and got legs with my model. Wait, Haku, you're getting a new model, right? Is your new model gonna have legs? Your new model's gonna have legs, right? Computer fan go. I'm pretty sure I'm going with a 4070. It's a solid choice. Yeah. 4070 is a solid choice. You can get a good deal on it now too. Like that's why I got mine, was because I got a fairly good deal on it. And again, and it's also it doesn't have a big power consumption, which was also a big selling point of it to me, because I got a new PSU recently because mine died like last year sometime, year before I think, but I didn't want to have to get another new PSU for this thing. So the power draw on this is fairly low. It's very efficient. It's very nice, you know. I enjoy it. I like my 4070 a lot, okay? I'm shilling it right now. This is not sponsored, okay? Nature's Bakery Fig Bar and all that, you know? You got 4072, let's go. It's a good one. It's a good GPU, dude. Wish I had waited for a little longer because I got a 6800 XT. Oh, is that like an AMD card? Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Well, your new one's gonna have legs, so there you go. That's great. Okay, like I feel like that's good. Like if you're switching models anyway, like, you know, I like, I know what you mean, but also like your new one's gonna have legs, so it's fine. I feel like it's fine, right? Ain't got no legs. But I do need to buy two 8 gig RAMs because 16 gig is not enough. Yeah. I should get more RAM as well because I do so much like After Effects stuff. That would probably be wise, straight to 32. I'd like to go 64. My work computer has 64 and it's really nice. Like my work computer is super nice. Like, just gotta download more. So true. You guys know any good sites for downloading RAM? Taking suggestions. I haven't downloaded any in a while. It's been a minute. Yeah, like a few years ago now, I got like, I don't know, I got a new motherboard because it was really old. I got a new CPU and I got some new RAM. And that was really it, I think. And so this is from back then. I think I've still got more slots for RAM. I think I have 2 more. I hope. I hope. But I mean, yeah. Yep. I lived a laptop existence for like 8 years before I decided to splurge, only for the prices to drop like 6 months after on GPUs. There was a point in time where GPUs were super expensive, which, I mean, that was around the time where I just didn't bother getting a new one, and that's why I had the 760 for so long, because like I cannot afford to get a new GPU. But now I was like, you know what, I'll just go for it. I take the hit, you know? Yeah, all the hard memory is going to be the same. Case same, and hoping and praying that power can handle. What wattage is your PSU? Because it depends what you're putting in there, but also, I don't know if what you're getting is going to require something super high. If you have the cool LEDs that are more power intensive, like the Shrug, it'll be a big number on the side of it. You can, you know, when you crack open your computer, it'll be right there. It'll be the big number that's yelling at you. The funny number. It's got the funny number. Yeah. Thankfully, that information is easy to find because LED strips, yeah. I mean, they're cool. It's just they take power, and I don't want to do that, right? It's only LED on the case, but it's only red. Okay. Well, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. But I mean, a lot of like the, you know, gamer peripherals with like the LEDs and stuff, they take more power, right? So that's the really the only thing. But again, like whatever. You should be fine with like what 650. 650 should be fine. Probably more than fine. 650 should be good. LED periffs, yeah. Well, not necessarily peripherals. I mean more like fans and coolers and stuff. You know, LED distractions. So true. I say using an RGB keyboard and mouse. I mean, like I also have my computer under my desk, so I don't see it. So like I'm not concerned about that. It's more distractions, yeah. But it's fine. I just want my desk to look cute. That's more what I'm concerned about. Performance, who? I care about my desk looking cute, okay? No, I care about both. I care about both. Listen, I just need my computer to do what I need it to, right? And not pass away. You know, be able to render from After Effects. That's what I need. I need to be able to stream. 650 can run most stuff unless you're worried about future proofing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like, yeah, basically. Mm-hmm. I don't know how, but a friend spent like 4K on an all pink setup. Oh, you could spend way less than that. I spray painted my own PC case pink years ago. Yes, I got loopy off of the fumes. That's not important. The point is, what? It was like less than $20 for a can of matte pink spray paint. And it looks so cute and matches my keyboard and mouse. Owie. Yeah, I can't. E-girl, she could. Why is matte paint more expensive than normal paint? Because there's a higher demand for it, maybe. I don't know. Loopy comes free with the spray paint. Exactly. Brain damage Banksy. Yeah. But you know what? It looked so cute. And like you can DIY stuff pink yourself. Like you can put like basically the same concept as a car wrap on it. I'm happy with black and red. Hey, you know what? Good. That's good. That's great. Like whatever works for you, right? You don't need to spend big bucks on stuff if you don't want to, right? That's not necessary. Like I don't know. Like the things I spend big bucks on are the ones that, you know, really matter to me, like a GPU and a nice microphone, right? Because, you know, I sing and I gotta have nice vocals for the mixer, or else they're gonna flip out at me and be like, you don't have any frequencies on over 10K, which happened once, by the way. So, you know, and I want to sound nice, right? I want to look nice, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I want to be able to run this brand new MAJSOUL PC client, which, by the way, I think the minimum requirement for GPU was a 460. I shouldn't bash too hard. I mean, it's all personal preference. It's all personal preference. Like, got my friend's Yeti Blue mic. Oh, heck yeah. That's a solid mic. Yeah. I know people, like, hate on Blue Yetis all the time, but honestly, they're fine. They're fancy. Yeah. No stand, though? Oh. Oh, well. I'm a big boom arm fan. I use a boom arm. At the beginning of the stream, I forgot to bring it down closer to me, so I probably sounded very far away. My apologies. I like a boom arm because it's off of my desk, and it's very movable. I can move it out of the way whenever I want, and it's not in my way if I don't need it to be. Boomer? Maybe. I might be a boomer. I am old. But yeah, the Blue Yeti is a solid mic. It's a solid mic. If people are, you know, picky about, like, mic choice and they're like, Blue Yeti sound bad, chances are it's because the person recording their vocals does not have good acoustics in their room, or does not have the mic close enough to their face, or has it at a bad angle. That's what I've found. Honestly. Like, do you know how many of my early covers were recorded on a Blue Snowball and you probably could not tell when listening to it now? Because I had the mic close enough to my mouth that you couldn't notice? I mean, I noticed it when I was mixing it, but it was, you know, I could work with it. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, Blue Yetis are good, and people give them unnecessary hate. That's what I'm saying. Soryu, Yam, and I both know I'm pretty much the oldest. You're older than me? That's not possible. Nobody's older than me. Nobody is older than me. I never lose. I cannot lose this competition of age. July 93. Oh, yeah, you're old. Oh, maybe you are old. You're ancient. Oh, yes. Actually, I didn't know you were born in 93. Holy crap. You young whippersnappers and your G-forces, G-force 4070. Stir-fry completed. It's beautiful. Heck yeah! Zhongli old? Is that how old Zhongli Genshin Impact is? What's a Zhongli? Is that a Genshin? A Genshin Impact? I hope you enjoy your stir-fry, Finley. Hey, Finley, you're in my Discord, right? In the food channel, in the Euromeat channel, can you send a picture of it, please? I want to see it. I want to see your stir-fry. Please? Thank you. Send the stir-fry! You've been hyping it up, dang it. Can do. Let's go. Genshin? Is that some form of Pokemon? Is that like Pokemon? Hang on, I'm gonna toss this bag of frozen mango. Mango. Got frozen mango? Waifu Collector Simulator. That's like every gacha game to me. A lot of them do look samey to me. It's like, oh, there's the anime woman. There's an anime woman with a gun. There's an anime woman who with large personality. Genshin has husbandos too. Oh yeah, like mostly. Okay, so if you were there for my Twitter blocked words stream, you would know I have Genshin muted. However, when I had it unmuted, it was mostly the guys that would appear on my TL, right? On my timeline, it was mostly the guys. So there's like a lot of guys, but there's also a lot of girls. I have my own opinions about the character designs. As someone who went to school and took a class in character design, I have beefs with a lot of character designs. And it's also part of the reason why my own character design isn't that complicated. It's very simple. But that's a whole other can of worms. But anyway, a lot of gacha games blend together for me with the women. Like, wow, it's an anime girl that I can tell was specifically designed to be sexually appealing. Genshin Kazama? Oh, Area 88 mentioned. I was thinking about Area 88 this morning. Did you know this? I was thinking about it this morning. I was. It's kind of like Pokemon, but with people. Oh, that's Palworld, right? The deed is done. Oh yeah, Farina is over-designed? Let me see this. Farina? Oh, this one. Like, there's a lot of ways you could make this simpler. You know what? I'll put her on screen. I'll put her on screen right now. And I'll give you a lesson in character design, okay? Alright. I'll share what I've learned. I'll share what I've learned with you. Ow. Fox! Happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Hello. I'm about to give a lesson in character design. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just a second. I sometimes think about how the rest of the Area 88 manga doesn't have a translation. What the heck? Really? Oh. Cara D's nuts? Nah. Ow. Farina's supposed to be over-designed. She's French. There's a way to make her French without over-designing her. Reverse. 1999 actually has the wildest character design. 1999? What? Anyway. Okay, so... Alright, disclaimer. I specifically learned character design for 2D animation. Like anime, for example. Okay? So, keeping in mind, when looking at this character, would you want to animate her? Would you want to draw this in every frame? Would you want to draw all this in every frame? I doubt it. Look at this, okay? We got the ribbons over her dang shoulders. That's quite a bit of detail on her cuffs. That could easily be simplified, right? A lot of this could just be simplified and the, general idea could be kept, right? Like, she can have her little crown hat, right? She can have a top hat with, the spiky things on it, sure. But there's a lot there that I feel like wouldn't be necessary. She's got, for some reason, her hair, like her face, reminds me of Miorine from G-Witch. That's unrelated. I would cry. Yeah, same. I would hate animating her, right? For real though, one of the characters is an apple in a tie, another is just a shard of glass. Then you have a character that's 3 TV screens stacked on top of each other. That's me, actually. I'm 3 TVs in a trench coat. Did you know this? So we also have like these little belt things with the chain. The chain would suck to animate. Those are the worst. They're very intricate. Like, again, if there was ever a Genshin anime, like, it would suck to make. People, the staff on it would despise the character designs. That's just how it is. Sorry. Also, the ruffles would suck to work with. Like, make it one layer of ruffles instead of two, and it would be perfectly fine, right? The shoes are fine. The shoes are simple enough. These garter things, those are fine. Whatever. No need for tassels on the bow. Holy crap, why are there tassels on the bow? The bow can stay, sure. Maybe a couple less buttons on the blazer. Like, we get the idea there's buttons on it. I don't know if we need that many. You know? I feel like the little strap things on her shoulders are a little unnecessary. You know, she has a lot of, you know, brooches, like, you know, those are fairly simple. They could probably stay. You know. And again, the little, like, filigree, I guess, on her sleeve cuffs, that could be simplified as well. Also, Genshin is getting an anime. Rest in peace, the animators. Holy crap. I hope they simplify those designs for themselves, because holy crap. Like, you could simplify the designs and still get the idea across. Like, people will still hopefully recognize them as the characters if done correctly, right? You think Farina is bad? Navia's that plus frills? Yee. Pendulum physics? Why does each TV play? Is the top one... Oh, what does each TV play? Is the top one your face and the others just play Digital Devil Story? Yeah, top one is my face. And, middle one plays Digital Devil Story. Bottom one plays Armored Trooper Votoms. All 52 episodes, plus Pails and Files on loop. It'd probably end up being 3D, probably. Like, these designs are fine in 3D because you're not drawing each frame. Like, whoever designed these, you can tell they were not made for 2D. They were probably made for 3D. Which, you know, yeah, it's 3D. The game is 3D. It makes sense, right? I'd hope they do. But then, you know, people whine when they do stuff in 3D. And then you see design like this, like, yeah, you see why they did it in 3D? Because it would suck to do in 2D. Come on now. TV stack shows different body parts. Maybe. Little Wings looking as nice as always. Marty! Happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Thank you. I like my little wings too. Even if I can't fly too high with them. I think I like them, you know? Oh yeah, cannons. I joined at the time yet again. I'm giving a 2D character design lesson. How might we redesign this character to be simplified, to be, you know, doable to animate in 2D when you're drawing her over and over and over and over again? You don't want to draw all this over and over is basically the point, right? Sure, you can draw some of this. There's some of this you could take away and again still get the idea of her outfit, right? That's what we call over designing, is when, you know, there's too much there. Like, we get the idea. Why is there so much, right? Enjoy this beautiful weekend. We are so close to the weekend. We are so close. Oh man, I can taste it. Tastes like soup. But yes. Anyway, that also bugs me about Genshin, is how complicated a lot of the characters are. That's it. Rant over. Class is dismissed. One of the TV show teletext. Yeah, well, you could teletext any of them to change what they show. How about that? Real talk. I really love how PSG did animation. PSG? I don't know what PSG is. I do not know what that is. My apologies. Pantheon's. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a unique style, right? It's very, very cute. Class is over. What are your office hours? 9 to 5. Yeah. Like, there's, you know, I like unique animation styles. Y'all should know this. I like animation. It is fun and neat. Soarer, the type of teacher to have her office hour Friday at 7 p.m. Listen, you can come visit me if you have questions all you want. I'll be just chilling watching Votoms though. So. Is this gonna be on the exam? Yes. I ate the entire plate, as you should. Good stuff. Yes. Good stuff. Yum, 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 yum. And yes, food is allowed in class. I allow it because, holy crap, I find it hard to focus when I'm hungry, personally. Like, when I was in, well, even, like, animation school, but also high school, I would eat during class all the time because, like, if I was starving, then, like, I wouldn't be able to focus. Like, you expect me to be able to learn while I'm starving? Come on. I literally just need to eat some crackers and I'll be fine. Come on. I always brought enough candy to share. Good on you for sharing with the whole class, Finley. That's very kind of you. Also, I got me some energy drinks for the road tomorrow. Oh, yes, your road trip to Grandma's tomorrow. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Cannot risk falling asleep on the road. No, no. I'll never share. What the heck, Fox? Why not? Please, share some with class, please. My professors would have made me share my Takis and then laugh at me if I ate in class. They're mean. That's mean of them. You guys can't have mine? This is so sad, guys. It's not that I can't share. You just choose not to. I don't want you guys getting sick. Oh, are you sick? Oh no! Get well soon. Get well soon. Get well soon. See, that's reasonable for not sharing. Any of y'all want my Greek fries? Me. Touch and I'll bite? Oh. Okay, I won't touch. I'll give you rabies? This dude's rabid, guys. This dude's got rabies. Real rabies in chat. Have I mentioned that, like, this is kind of relevant, but, like, a lot of my animation classmates were, like, intimidated by me. Like, they were scared to talk to me. And then, like, I'd start, like, chatting with them or whatever, and they were like, you know, I thought you were, like, really intimidating at first. When I first, like, met you and, like, saw you, like, huh? Huh? What do you mean? It's because you're too cool. Oh, you got Fawn's energy? What's that mean? Def got rabies. 1000% rabies. The Fawns. Soarer is tall and lumberjill pilled? Maybe. I'm tall, but I'm not muscular yet. I guess I sort of have arm muscles for, like, you know, holding my arm up to a tablet and drawing for many, many hours a day. And leg muscles. But, because I have to, like, I can't use my back for a lot of stuff because I can't bend it, so I have to use my legs for, like, everything. Jalapeno! Happy Friday, it's so good to see you. Fawn's energy. You can punch a jukebox to fix it 80% of the time. Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll be like, I got this, and then I, like, kick it. And it works every time. That's me. They see the JoJo menacing text around you, and then it immediately disappears. Ah, that's how it works. I see. I downed one of the 2 energy drink cans earlier today because I got 2 instead of just 1 for the road. Oh, okay. Was it yummy? Energy drinks normally, in my opinion, don't taste good, right? So I hope you got a good one. Like, whenever I'd go to, I've also talked about this before, but whenever I'd go to, like, fighting game events, like, in person, there would usually be people giving out free Red Bull, and I'd take one because, like, it's free, right? But I never thought it tasted good. It tastes interesting. So considering this, does that mean I have a natural stand considering my IRL name? Well, yeah. Wasn't that implied? Why are we calling Sora a lumberjill? I don't know. Apparently I have that energy. I don't know. So I've been told. So of course I needed to down a can earlier this afternoon, just to be fair. Yeah. Apparently I have the energy. Again, I don't know how I would have that energy. I don't think I'm very intimidating. I'm scared of most people. Like, I am intimidated by, like, you know, going to talk to someone of authority. Like, you know, I mean, at first when I started my current job, I was, you know, kind of afraid of talking to my own boss. But now, you know, my boss is very down to earth and chill. So, like, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter anymore. But, like, some other directors there, I'm like, I can't talk to them. They're so high up. But, like, they also view themselves as just dudes. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We all think of ourselves as, you know, just dudes, you know, just people. Thank you for draining sewage, AG. Bottoms up. She's tall and Canadian. She is automatically a lumberjill. That's all it takes. It was Prime brand in the flavor of pop. The other one is strawberry watermelon. Okay. Pop flavor. Pop flavor. Soda! Sora can split logs barehanded, confirmed. I've never tried. I'd be scared of getting splinters. I'd have to have my gloves on before I even attempt that. Much like spiders, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. Yeah, exactly. That's me with everybody. Like, they're intimidated by me. Like, bro, I literally am terrified of talking to people. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, I used to be more terrified. I literally used to be afraid of children, dude. It was bad. Sora is Nicole Conan confirmed. Who? I don't know who that is. Detective Conan? I know that Conan. Engineering colleges in April. Red Bull will hunt you down to give you the new tropical flavored double boost. Is that real? They're having a new tropical flavor? Red Bull already tastes kind of tropical, though. It's like bubblegum ramune. It tastes like ramune. It does, except really strong. I have a link if you want. I'm gonna look her up right now. Yeah, close the Genshin tab. Holy crap. Nicole Conan. Oh. Oh, okay. That's not me, but thank you. They actually have a fairly similar voice. Go back, go back, go back, go back. That happened to me senior year. They had reps everywhere. Bonkers. The people with the backpacks, yeah, they got it full of Red Bull. It's bonkers. It's the big floofy mane. It's like that make yourself look bigger trick for bears applied to people. Oh, that's what it is. She's a lumberjill. She's okay, Strider. Happy Friday. It's good to see you. I think I'm okay. Apparently I'm a lumberjill now. This is... I don't know. Do we have a fairly similar voice? Uh-oh. Go back. It's totally not me. She's totally not me. Ah, yes. Let's play some MAJSOUL. Of course, I'll continue talking while playing. That's just how it works. That's in fact how it works. All right, hopefully this works. Hopefully we're not scuffed. Okie dokie in your most Canadian voice. Ooh. Okie dokie. I don't know. What makes a voice Canadian? It's probably because I haven't minimized. Is it not? Yeah. Awesome. It's her? Oh no. Wow, I can't believe that worked. I didn't think that was very Canadian sounding. Or maybe it is and I just don't realize. Do I know what a Canadian sounds like? Absolutely not. No. Where's my other tiles? Hello? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I'll keep the small Shenlong in the middle. He can stay. It's Joker Persona 5, right? Uh-oh. No sound? We love that. I might actually not be capturing the audio. No, I am. Try this. Nope. Okay, that should work now. Okay. How long has Mahjong Soul been out? I think since like 2019. Since I'll be at great grandma's, I'll just ask the family member if she changed her mind in terms of the wedding's theme color. It's like Nicole had a sister that didn't know about the trees. The trees? What did the trees do? What's up with the trees? Did they do something? They go nuts? What's going on? How have you been playing the game if you didn't have a PC client, Android? I mean, it used to be a browser game. It used to be in your browser. I used to capture my browser every time. Dog begging for pets. So true. The trees? It seems, Wait, does this work? No. Okay. It's just not working. Also, how about OBS's new capture window audio option? It's so nice. It's very nice. However, it's not working right now for me. I can't get it to work. So you're saying Sora's the one slayer? I do not speak for the trees. Still waiting on Discotech to come out with the Cyber Formula Blu-rays. Soon, TM, soon. I'm not the Lorax. I don't speak for the trees now. No, I don't speak for them. Unfortunately, they speak for me. the trees speak for me. Let's see if I can, like, properties. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, hand twitch as soon as you try to click something. Yeah. Wait. Is it, like, at the... We talk enough about it and the miracle will happen. You gotta summon it into existence. Hold on, let me, hold on. Volume mixer. Maybe I can, like, volume mixer this into existence? I'm gonna, turn this down a little bit. Okay. Ugh. Oh, this is painful. Yeah, no sound. No sound. Yep. Yep. Here, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll change it back. That's what worked before with, the tossing stuff? No? Okay. Oh, is that working, by the way? Yeah, it is. Okay. Then I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Cool. Yeah. I won't have audio, unfortunately. No audio today. I hope that's okay. Because it's not happening. Oh dear. Ow. You know, let's see if there's some graphics settings. Preference, maybe. It's dying so bad. No audio, no soarer commentary, only Mahjong. There you go. What do you mean voice settings? Oh, you can shut certain characters up? Ooh, I should do that for the Fox Lady because I hate her so much. Ooh. What if I full screen it? That might help. I'm gonna just, You never seem to know when to stop. I never know when you'll return. Okay. If I... Oh, full screen is fake? It can't hurt me? Yeah, we made it up? Okay, that's fine. If you made it up, you made it up. Okay. Absolutely silent stream when? If I ever do one of those subathons or donathons, then, for sure. Go to bed, leave the lights on, what's the use? Sure you want to understand me? You just see what you want to see. There's no way I can help you out. You don't know what it's all about. Yeah, 4-player? I guess. I don't know. Oh. Let's see if I can, lighten this up a bit. Let's get rid of that. Boop. 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 Get rid of that. Boop. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Boop. Small Mahjong. Oh, small Mahjong. Small Mahjong. So genius. Oh my goodness, so genius. 24-hour silent stream. It's just a 1-minute loop of Soarer silently staring at us played 1440 times in a row. It's me just going like this. I'm staring. I am looking. Me looking. Yay, it crashed! Why he got a sword for Mahjong? Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness, there are 2 of me now? I need to change this setting right meow. Why are there 2? There. Okay. I don't know what that does, but okay, sure. Maybe audio will work now. Sora left the clone setting turned on. Whoopsie. Oops. There's an evil clone behind you. Run. Oops. Why'd I open? Oh my goodness. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna just run this again. Sora, there's a Sora right behind you. What? What? How do I know which one is the real Sora? What's the question? Only real Sora would know. Sometimes you just have to transition to the same scene or change scenes to fix audio as well. Oh, okay. I'll try that if this doesn't work, but I hope this will work. Something else is clearly making a dumb delusional summoning circle. There you go. There you go. Evil Sora clone. Also, Spotify takes up a lot of CPU. I could like switch to Fubar or something. That might help, but I would ask Digital Devil Story questions to figure out the clone. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. So smart. So smart. What are those called? Points to the left one's boot. My feet. Bang. The real Sora calls them meters. What would you do if you encountered a clone or doppelganger? Would you even recognize it if it didn't have the jacket? I feel like I would not recognize it. I should change my category. You think that would help? I honestly don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Like, I know I've heard it that, like, you wouldn't recognize a clone of yourself if you met them. Like, I feel like I really wouldn't, you know? Is there... That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's taking forever to load now. Oh, good. Good! It took like 2 seconds when I first booted this up. Hello? Oops. Chat implies that the clone could be evil. I think she could be evil. I think my clone absolutely could be evil. You know? Like, if she's a clone of me, but she's like the opposite, right? Then she'd probably be evil. But what if it wasn't? Well, that'd be nice too. I'd probably be very thankful that my clone isn't evil. But there's the possibility, right? I hate me, so I would punch me in the face. What? No! I don't know if I'd be able to stand my clone. Like, dealing with another one of me? Like, listen, I deal with me enough every day. And having another one? Seriously? Here, I'm gonna try reopening the game again. Because it is... There's the settings. I don't want to re-download the game. Oh, nope, it's alive. Oh, gotta be real. If I met my doppelganger, we would probably redacted. Yeah. Very interesting. But, Redacted. I see. I see. I hope me and my doppelganger would at least be friends. I don't know. I value friendship, right? Like, if there's some girl who's, like, almost exactly like me, I would hope we get along, right? The Minecraft team would be insane with my doppel. Yeah? Here, what if I... Nope, not that. Put that over... Oh, I'm still in the game! I'm gonna make this smaller. Yeah. Okay. Whoo, we're in it! We're in it, gang! I think if I had a clone, we'd both freak out and avoid approaching each other. It depends. Would I find out she's a clone? If I found out she... Listen. Okay. If we first met and I did not know she was my clone, I feel like we would get along. However, if I find out she's my clone, I don't know what would happen. I don't know if I'd treat her differently. I don't know what, right? Might be completely different. Might freak out after that. Oh, I'm not in last. That's good. I'll go for an open Tanyao. That sounds great. Don't you guys love that? I love that. Oh, you're getting sound now, too. That's great. I just saw it perk up there. Wonderful. I'll turn it down a little bit for you guys. Clone talk makes me uncomfortable a little. It's definitely a strange topic to think about. It's not one I think about often. It makes sense why it's, you know, unsettling. I get rid of that. Yeah. Finley, what do you mean that the Minecraft team would be insane? Like the development team? That's fine. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Good gracious. Actually, if I had a clone, I'd try convincing them to trade shifts with me. That's so smart. I would assume, though, my clone would have gone into a different job than me, so she would probably not be able to do the job I do. So I don't think we'd be able to do that. I have an insane flow when it comes to modded Minecraft. Only another me could keep up with my roundabout logic ×3. Ah, the flow. You know what else has flow? Mahjong. Flow is real. Did you know this? Flow is real. There better not be any flow deniers in this chat because flow is in fact real. Thank you for draining sewage. AG, bottoms up. Finley invented Minecraft confirmed? It seems to be that way. I would commit so many felonies and frame my clone. But you commit felonies anyway, don't you? Do you not? Or have I been mistaken this whole time? Alright, we got... We're gonna come back and win, alright? I'm gonna come back from the dead, because I was dead for, like, a round, and then we're gonna come back and win, okay? 4, 5... Dang, I should have kept the 8. I didn't even bother, like, actually checking what melts that made. I just was like, I don't need the 8 anymore. Maybe I'll get another one, I don't know. I don't know how much it'll matter. Maybe not a lot. Okay. Look, we've all done some sketchy stuff. There's no need to incriminate ourselves here. We're pretty sketchy here, I think, right? Yeah, that's what I needed. That's what I needed. I got the other 8, baby. Yes. Oh, I'll have 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. We like that. What's that? Mixed triple sequence? Come on, dude. I mean the really illegal one, the ones that get me on World Star. Oh. The animated outfits also load right away. Wow. Meowdy. Ohio, Meowdy. Happy Friday. It's good to see you. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Meowdy, Meowdy. Also, how did the game go from, like, barely functioning to this smooth? How did that happen? Nice to see you too, Sora. Thank you so much. Thank you. How does that even happen? Well, I know you're sketchy, but I thought that was just because of your art job. Well, yeah. That comes with it. That comes with the job. My day's been good and just woke up 3 hours ago. Heck yeah. I napped for like 5 hours when I got home. That rules. Napping's great. I napped yesterday. Oh, I was dealer first. Oh, and I missed my dealer turn. Alright, we might not be able to come back from this, bros. This might be a lost cause. Oh, I love napping. Napping's great. Small Shenlong, yeah. See? Isn't he so cute? Small Shenlong. He's precious and beautiful and cute. Small Mahjong. Yeah, small Mahjong. That's his Mahjong form. Sor, the San Marino of Mahjong. I don't know what that means. Napping is the worst thing they took away from teaching. So true. I want a nap time now at work as an adult. Ugh. Why am I yawning now? I'm not even tired, dude. Look at me. I'm so awake. I've been so tired lately. Me too. I feel like there's like a sleepy disease going around. You know? I was just making sure this person isn't like going for all green because that'd be terrifying, but they're not. It's just half flush probably. Their soccer team has not won a match in 20 years and they've never won a competitive match against another FIFA side. Hey, that's mean. How dare you? I've won Mahjong. You've seen me win on stream. I won at least one match last time I streamed this. Come on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Have you won on stream? I have, yeah. Contrary to popular belief, I have in fact won on stream. It's happened. Don't believe the haters. Don't believe the sore winning deniers, alright? Listen. I was never book smart, I'm money smart. Pikmin 1 and 2 and Pikmin 3. Pikmin new play control for the Wii. Pikmin 4 and 5, Pikmin 6, Pikmin 7, Pikmin 18 billion and 11. Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Hey Pikmin. Pikmin Temptation and Pikmin Sin. Pikmin on your iPad, that's called Pikmin Bloom. Huge crossover between Pikmin and Doom. Lost browser game. Pikmin Space Force. Pikmin Fortnite. Have you won at Mahjong though? Yeah. Yeah, I have. Again, look at the last time I streamed this, and I won at least once on stream. You should main Cyber Dragons in this game too. I would if I could. I absolutely would if I could. I remember seeing you pull sick hands one day and wrongly assuming you were just amazing at the game. No. It's all chance. It's just all chance, and it's chance and also avoiding dying at the hands of your opponents. Berserk Boy, happy Friday, it's good to see you. You know that meme image of Zam? Yes. I wish I had the artistic abilities to make a redraw with Dozel Zappy saying, Zam, she's mass produced, and he's looking at a 1440 JPEG of Big Zam. Oh, that would rule. That would rule. Pikmin Fortnite collab would go crazy, right? You also got second like 3 out of 4 games last time I was here. Yes. That's the VOD. Yeah, I got mostly second. Zoro is holding back by purposefully not using the Exodia strat. So true. Big Zam, my beloved. I was looking at the Gundam Guys Generation figures. I think it was yesterday because I hadn't looked at the lineup in like years, right? I was like, okay, is there a Shiro Amado one yet? Because, you know, he's my favorite Gundam guy. Come on now. And there still isn't one of him. Spoilers. However, there is one. The one I have is the Quattro one, because it's like the best one. But yeah, I was disappointed. I like the Gato one though. There's also a Sirocco now too. Aina? No, I want Shiro, not Aina. Aina is cool, okay? I like her. But I want the dude. Come on. Long leg. Yeah. Leggy. There is a new Votom's figure coming out next year, though, of Kiriko. And it looks really nice, and I want it. Holy crap, dude. Museru. 1000%. Anyone here watched Votoms? Anyone here watched Armored Trooper Votoms, or is it just me? Norris. Oh, Norris! Norris is cool. Norris is cool. I like Norris. Yeah. I know him. I know him. You're really building the circle. You're really building the circle. No, 8th MS team rules. I love 8th MS team. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Whenever, like, 8th MS team was my first Gundam. It was. This might just become a cheat toy again. By accident. Golf custom. Is your first master grade? Ooh, awesome. Man, like, Votoms is it's one of my favorite shows ever, so I'd say it's my favorite mecha. And it's really good. I think more people should watch it, in my opinion. Finished it in 2 days. Dang, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thanks. It's gonna go nuts. Gundam kit build when? Soon. I have a Haro here that's not built. And I also have an SD Gundam Aerial that needs to be built, so that'd probably be a good stream as well. I need an EZ8 master grade. Gundam seems like a fun thing to get into, but I have no space at the moment. It does take up a lot of space. It is an expensive hobby, but it is fun. Like, I like, you know, building the stuff with my hands, right? Like, it's fun. I also don't have, like, my cutting mat here or anything. I don't have any of my tools for it, so I'd have to get those at some point. You know. But, yeah, be fun. Zakuto, the classic. I think my first Gunpla was a Zakuto. Mono eyes. The mono eyes are sick. Rah. I like his eyeball. Much like working on cars, it's a 3D puzzle. Exactly, yeah, it's very it's similar. Like, when I was, like, doing any sort of stuff on Aglio, it's basically the same. Like, wow, this is just like Gunpla. Oh. I can make your greatest wish come true if you believe. If you put a little faith in me. Yeah. It's his old stage name. Yeah, exactly. He really named himself that. He really went and did it. He really went and did it. But hey, he's the coolest Gundam Guys Generation figure, so whatever. Shiro needs one. Desperately, he needs one. Holy crap. Tomino, you funny guy. Tomino is so funny. Dude, what? Didn't Tomino also direct Elgaim? Like, he's so funny. Elgaim exists. I feel like that was also a Tomino show, but I don't really know. Plus 19, baby, yeah! Man, the frame rate's so high. It's so smooth. This is so weird for me in MAJSOUL. Yeah, I'm here today, dude. Every interview I read from Tomio makes me like him more and more. He's great, yeah! He's a great guy. That Tomino. Items? I have items? Oh, illustrations. I do not care about it unless the guys are in it. Oh, there's new outfits? Are any of them That's kind of based. I have to go watch the Big Zam Game Grumps. Yes, the classic. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Giving me your power when it counts. I can make your greatest wish come true if you believe. If you put a little faith in me. Oh, hey, Big Sam. Yo, you just finished it? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna win today. I often think about that one instance where he discussed having to fight to keep Amuro's name, but the executives didn't even say anything about McHugh. Yo, McHugh! There was a server I was in with a bunch of other mecha fans, and there was just 1 week where there was a new channel made where people would just say McHugh. We would only say McHugh. That was it. My first Gunpla was a bootleg Gundam when I was 8. It had some pieces that just straight up failed to fit, and I broke the leg trying to force a socket. It ruined Gunpla for me as a child. Oh no, that's sad. I'm sorry, Jalapeno. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. I mean, some of my first figures were bootlegs too, and I feel that, like, it does feel scummy when, like, the quality sucks. Like, you really do get what you pay for in that regard, you know? Like, I make sure I don't buy bootlegs anymore. Like, everything, as far as I know, everything all the merchant stuff I own is legit, right? It's all legitimate stuff. However old it may be, a lot of the, stuff I own is fairly old, and that's okay, because, a lot of the stuff I like is old. Like, come on. Votoms is from 1983, okay? Mahjong, you made the game from Yakuza Weeb. Happy Friday, it's good to see you. I hope your day has been good. Yeah, this is the game from Yakuza. I got a cursed idea for a 2.0 with the delusional circle. Uh-oh. I hope it works. Yeah, you go there. Sorry, I was adjusting a plushie on my desk. The one of Cube Live Alive. You guys know Live Alive Cube? He's a ball. He's so cute. You guys ever played Live Alive? It's fantastic. Fantastic game. It's been pretty good, and I couldn't resist making that joke. It's a good joke. I'm glad it has been good. I'm glad your day has been good. Wonderful. The SNES RPG by Squaresoft? Yeah, that one. Why have I quit giving me these 4s? I'm sick of them. Stop. Dang it, game. I haven't, but I watched a good friend of mine play both the original and the remake. Heck yeah. I love Live Alive. It's so good. I'd like to stream it at some point. I don't know when. When I feel like just playing Live Alive again. I mean, I did start a second playthrough of it. Not that long ago. Live Alive is great, and now that it's on everything, I can't recommend it enough. Same. It's so, like, the remake is fantastic. It's fantastic. Like, again, I feel like there's... I'm going for the 6. Going for the 6! Yeah! There's no excuse not to play. Like, it's... Well, at least I'm not dead, right? I'll be fine. Probably. Yeah, Live Alive is fantastic. Again, the remake is very good. And, the arrangements of the music are all very good. The original definitely fixed so much of the remake. It's one being lack of clarity on what to... Yeah, the remake, yeah. Yeah, for sure. The, like, the destination marker thing is a wonderful feature to have in, like, the mini-map and everything. And of course that's something you can also turn off if you don't want that, right? So yeah, I think that's a great addition. I find that a lot of RPGs had that issue where, like, you just don't know what to do because, you usually had the manual, and the manual would say, or like a gaming magazine would say or something, right? So there's that. Like, it was just different back then than now. I find that's an issue that a lot of those games had. But I'm glad that, you know, in these remakes it's being fixed or adapted appropriately. I don't really know. I can fix him. They also buffed some of the weaker characters and nerfed some really overpowered characters. Yeah. I was gonna say this one part in the game I really like, but it's a spoiler, so I'm not going to. Actually, you know what? I'll say it. I'll say it, but I won't be specific. People who have played Live Alive will know what I'm talking about. The part where a character turns to the camera and starts talking. That part. I was in awe. Like Akira, yeah, was really weak in the original, but in the remake he's so much better. Yes, Akira is very good in the remake, yeah. Literally me trying to figure out Braille to catch the... Oh, you're trying to figure out Braille to catch the Regis in Pokemon Emerald. Oh, they're Braille? That's what that is? Oh. I remember seeing, that in what? Pokemon Pearl? I think there was one of those dudes. I never knew how to catch him. I'm just gonna toss that now. Oh. Okay. But yeah, that's probably my favorite part of Live Alive. If you played Live Alive, you know what part I'm talking about. That part goes so hard. That character did nothing wrong, by the way, which makes it hit even harder. Anyway, yeah, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you had to read Braille. Oh, okay, okay. I see. In an alternate universe, that resulted in a bunch of kids learning Braille at a very young age, and more Braille readers than ever before existing. Yo, nothing's safe? Let's go. Bye, 9. It's the safest thing I've got right now. I'll take it. Another one. They probably have so many bamboos in hand right now. Okay, that's safe. And it's the Dora, so that also sucks. Oh, there's no more 9s either. I don't like this 7. Some things in the remake didn't change from the original, however, like how the MC from Kung Fu Chapter can be very broken. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Calling Ricci here would be so dumb, I'm not gonna do it. Holy crap, that'd be so stupid. Since, like, every tile, my Ricci bet tile would be so risky. Heavenly Peaks Descent spam go. It's so good! Heavenly Peaks Descent is so good, dude! I'm petting my plush cube, because he's so soft. He's soft and beautiful and cute. Okay. You can have it. Is she the dealer? Let's find out. No. Okay, wait, no, yes she is. Yes she is. That's why we're stuck in East 1, dude. That's why we're stuck in East 1. Who up in East 1? Click like. I'm not even West. I'm not even West, dude. She is not West. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Full screen is real. Why did I think it wasn't real? What's wrong with me? Hello? Also, Sundown's Hurricane Shot is violently original and it's still really good in the remake. Okay. Yeah. I love Cube Live Alive. I love Cube Live Alive. You know who's underrated? Kato. Kato Live Alive. He's kind of great. He's kind of the best. What is going on out here? Everything seems normal. We've got normal Mahjong going on. Normal people Mahjong? If that's even possible. Why would anyone normal play this game? I don't know. That's not how it works. No. I can't open this. Unfortunate. Shirichi on my Ipatsu till I sumo. Yeah. I'm not even gonna incorrect buzzer that. If this is a Sue moment, that'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Yeah? Real Richi? Guys, Richi's real. Might be real. Why would anyone learn Mahjong? Simple answer. We need those sweet achievements. It's fun. It's fun. That's honestly, I learned it so I could watch Akagi. But playing it genuinely is very fun. Like I like it. I enjoy it. It's not a chore, right? But also, you know, for the Yakuza achievements. For the Yakuza. I need a full armor Thundor boot, Gundam, and Psycho Zaku. Heck yeah. Yo, she's cooking. She's cooking. Yakuza? Yeah. What was she cooking? You have my attention. I think a lot of people also learn Mahjong for Yakuza and also FF14. Those are some of the biggest reasons. I'm not like the other girls. I learned it for Akagi. Yakizaki, yeah. I avoided Mahjong and Yakuza like the plague. That's fair. I think most people did. My small brain can't understand Mahjong. Just give me poker and I'm good. It's kind of like poker. If you play this and just go for like open Tanyao, it's easy. Again, it's like when people tell me that Yu-Gi-Oh is hard. I'm like, it's not. At its core, it's very simple. Just don't learn, you know, all of the different, you know, special summons right away, right? Yep, I need to learn for FF14 times 3. Yep. Funnily enough, they took out Mahjong in the initial English release of Yakuza 3. Unbelievable. That's a crime, dude. I'll stick to Go Fish. Go Fish. That's what being in Richi is like. It's like Go Fish. Except, when you need something, you don't ask for it. You don't tell anyone what you need until they throw it out, and you're like, thanks, and steal all their money. Just don't play Cyber Dragon. That ignores the literal game rules. It doesn't, though. It literally doesn't. Listen, it's a lot of card reading because the cards say everything they do on them. There's no assumption of what cards do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? Like, everything a card does is on the card. That's why there's so much text. Cyber Dragons follow all the rules. They follow all the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! What do you mean? Hello? They took out a lot. Yeah. Yeah, they took out a ton in the original, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh's #1 rule. Pot of Greed lets you draw 2 cards. Just don't look at Pendulum and Row summons. Like, just ignore pendulums and you're fine. Yeah, just use the hint system like everyone else. There you go. Yakuza 3 needs a Kiwami. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'm sure that's coming soon. I will never forgive Cyberdark and Dragon for ignoring ignore summoning conditions. That's Cyberdarks. They're different. They can do what they want, okay? They're different from Cyber Dragon, okay? They're different from Cyber Dragon, okay? That and there's no shorthand way to describe the effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! Unlike stuff in Magic. Yes, there is. There's shorthand. There's shorthand. It's just the shorthand depends on you knowing other big name cards, you know. Not necessarily. Like, you can say, like, I don't know, okay, Cyber Dragon Infinity. In short, it's a negate, and it can remove 1 attack position monster off the field. That's it. That's all it does. That's all it does. It's simple! Also, I'm in Furry 10. Blockers and things? I fell off just before Pendulum. What are row summons? I honestly don't know what row summons are. Hello? Is that like summoning a bunch of tokens? Like Scapegoat? Like what? You got 10 unblocked hits total? Oh my goodness. Just use the magic turns? Wait. What terms in particular are you talking about? Rose summons got deprecated. Yeah. I don't even... Oh, nice. Sue moment! Certified Sue moment! Yeah, baby! Nice hand! We're out of East 1, everybody. We did it. We're freed. Sue moment! It's a Sue moment! I still can't get over how some Yu-Gi-Oh cards are approaching 200 plus text for some more of the esoteric archetypes. Small Shen Long is proud. He'd better be. I worked so hard for him. Again, the cards say everything they do on them, which is why the text is so long. You can... Again, when I'm reading a Yu-Gi-Oh card, I look for certain words, especially on my opponent's side, right? Like, I look for, I don't know, negate, quick effect, right? That means they can activate it on your turn, right? I look for that. I look for once per turn, which is usually near the end of the text. Like when, if... I fell off Yu-Gi-Oh during Synchro Summons, and only last year came back to it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Synchro's good. Synchro is fairly simple, too. But yeah, Fimley, I'm curious to know what magic terms you use for Yu-Gi-Oh things, because... Yeah. Because, okay, so I've learned quite a bit about magic from my boyfriend. Basically, he learned how to play it and now is beating everybody he knows at it. Card Game Fundies, my decision to never get into Yu-Gi-Oh has once again been vindicated. I promise you, it's not that hard. People say it's hard. It's not. Mill instead of excavate. Yeah. Yep. Exile instead of banish. Okay, that's cringe. Listen, I understand mill because literally everyone I know says mill. Right? Exile doesn't... Because it's called the banish zone. It's literally called the banish zone. It used to be called remove from play because there never used to be a use for that zone, but now it's another zone that's usable. Right? Like in Cyber Dragon, for example, banished cards can still get used. It just depends, you know? If the card says so, right? That's all depends on if the card says so. Is 5D's the card games on motorcycles one? Mm-hmm. Might as well be the Shadow Realm. No, they can come back from Banish Zone. They can come back. I've been meaning to rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's anime in the full Japanese dub. Heck yeah. Exile. But yeah, in Magic, as far as I know, there are a bunch of things that are basically just implied, right? Like, they don't say it on the card. Like, there's a lot of stuff that isn't on the card. Like, cards in Magic don't have graveyard effects, right? They go to the graveyard and they're just there, right? Meanwhile, it's basically another, like, field. It's a whole other field in Yu-Gi-Oh! The graveyard. And even the Banish Zone can be a whole other, you know, field. Or, you know, another hand, another deck. Evergreen mechanics? Evergreen? What's evergreen? 5Ds, so true. Yu-Gi-Oh! You have 2, sometimes 3 decks. Your actual deck, the graveyard, and occasionally the Banish Zone. Yep. Also like the extra deck, but extra deck, again, is just big monsters that you can pick to summon. That's all it is. That's all it is. I'll stick to reading esoteric Mesoamerican and Mexican history. I mean, you do you, but again, I mean it when I say Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not that hard. I understand, you know, if you... Melfi's aren't big. They are not big number-wise, but they're special. They have effects, like, you know, they're a special type, right? Like, they have the Xyz monsters, right? That have materials that attach and detach, right? You stack the cards on top of each other, and they can do things based on those cards in response to what your opponent's doing, and make your opponent really annoyed at you. So for cards with those types of abilities, right, to put these monsters into the graveyard, right, and to put them back into your hand, like, again, these abilities, you got to work harder for them. You got to use the extra deck, right? These different summoning, these different special summons, they're categorized under special summons. Extra deck are. Extra deck is just the main deck's big brother. Yep. I love Melfi's. They're like Toons 2.0. I love Melfi's. They're so cute. They're beautiful and cute. I have a Melfi Rabby purse. It's just Rabby, but a purse. My boyfriend got it for me. It's so cute. I love Melfi Rabby. Ooh. It's not hard. Proceeds to lay out increasingly convoluted Rube Goldberg system. What? It's not complicated. I promise you it's not complicated. Listen. It's so simple. Like, if you listen, learning the game, if you want to learn Yu-Gi-Oh, ignore the extra deck. Don't look at the extra deck. Don't even have an extra deck, because you don't need one. Certain decks don't even need one, right? It's not necessary. And learn how a turn works, right? Learn how your turn plays out and your opponent's turn, right? Without an extra deck. And that's it. That is it. Play Legacy of the Duelist campaign. That or Master Duel has a tutorial. And it's very thorough. And it's fine. I've played it. It is soarer approved. The Master Duel tutorial. I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Using Starter Deck Kaiba and Starter Deck Yu-Gi, okay? It plays through the anime. It's so good. Heck yeah, that rules. It's so sick. Oh, but there's so many words on the cards. Again, it's just because they're very thorough about what they do, so there's no questions. No questions asked. The point of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to summon as many machine-type Xyz monsters as possible. Those who bring out the most win regardless of the final life point tabulations. You are a train player. You are playing trains. One of my favorite archetypes will always be the elemental hero and other hero archetypes. Heck yeah, where's Kosser? He loves elemental heroes. I was going to mention Master Duel. I didn't know how Xyz and pendulums worked, and I learned pretty well from it. Yeah, it explains it super well, which is great. I was pretty confused on Xyz first as well, but now it's like my favorite, like, summoning, like, special summon type. I mean, not just because Time Thief Redoer and Cyber Dragon Infinity are Xyz, but, like, they've been very creative with it, and it's very cool. Like, it's fairly simple how it works, but how effective it is fantastic as well. Bandit Keith in chat! Yeah! I feel like this is every card game player. It's not that complicated. Proceeds to explain in a way that sounds simple but makes no sense. Yes, those are words I understand on their own. It's hard because I don't have the cards in front of me and I'm not teaching you. But if you can see the cards, then you'd understand, you know? It'd be much easier to understand, but alas, we're playing Mahjong right now, so that does not help also. Like, it'll make no sense when the cards aren't in front of us, because again, you can do what the cards say they do, right? Listen, you get one normal summon per turn, okay? One normal summon of a monster. You can play as many spells as you want. Traps have to be set before you activate them, right? Okay? That's it. Alright? You want to attack your opponent's life points until they get to 0. You both start with 8,000. You do what the cards say they do. The cards do what they say they do. That's it. Gustav Max is an auto win. Yep. It is. It is. Gustav! That, and I feel bad for Master Hero Darklaw because he's hunched over since he's been carrying the whole hero archetype on his back for years now. Yeah, I love Darklaw. Dude, I play Darklaw in my Time Thief Phantom Knight deck. I love Darklaw. He's so funny. Mass Change too, dude. Trey, happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. It's good to see you. Hello. Hello. Anna's archetype from Zexal. What archetype is that? Is it Cyber Dragon? That's my archetype. RTFC. Something full combo. Trains. She is the trains girl. Oh, of course. Darklaw's funny because he shuts down so many decks, right? He's just like, he's Dimension Shifter, but he's not Dimension Shifter. Because he also has the additional effect of picking a random card to banish from your opponent's hand. Read the dang card. Yeah, pretty much. Read the freaking card. Yep, exactly. That's all it is. Yep. That's all. That's it. Darklaw is really funny. Her cards also have some of the most insane names. Cyber Dragon Core. Cyber Dragon Hers. Cyber Dragon Veer. Cyber Dragon Dry. Express Train Trolley Ollie. Okay, that's funny. Trolley Ollie! That, and any card your opponent sends to the graveyard is banished instead. Yes, that's the thing. They can't activate any graveyard stuff. You know, like, if this card is in your grave, or like, if this card is destroyed by battle. No, that doesn't happen. None of that happens. None of that is able to activate. It just obliterates them, you know? Again, with Cyber Dragon, if Cyber Dragon gets Dark Lord, it's not that big of a deal because with Cyber Load, you can use your banished cards to fusion summon, and you can make something big. Like you could make a big Rampagi. You could make a big Over Dragon. You know, there's you got options, and that card shuffles them back into the deck, so you get your stuff back. You get your banished stuff back. It's great. I'm not biased at all. Okay, that's safe. Me attempting to explain the complex system of indigenous Spanish rule in colonial Mexico. Easy, no problem. Yu-Gi-Oh! An incomprehensible mess. Oh my goodness. Again, it's going to sound like nonsense without the cards in front of me. I don't have the cards in front of me. It's Mahjong time right now. Yeah? Not many decks focus on banishing and returning cards, but 99% of decks use the graveyard, so that's why Dark Law's goated. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Nearly every deck has something that activates in the graveyard. Yeah. It's true. Yasuku, omae no te ni no shite yuku. Whoa, ima no uchi dase. Itsuka wa yureru se tightrope dancer. Wow. I don't know why I did that. Stop. I don't want these. I don't want these. Dang, Yu-Gi-Oh! Looking a little different than I remember. Ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho, yes. Look, it's mostly just guys without solid immutable intuitions. This is also true. Institutions. Oh. This is also true across most of Spanish America and part of why it fell apart in the early 1800s. Oh. Also, I was raised on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so seeing what looked like anime comic heroes with elemental themes to them was a dream come true to child me. Yeah. I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. Like, I only really learned about it later in my life when my boyfriend was like, hey, you want to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh? And I was like, sure. And he had starter deck Yugi and starter deck Kaiba, and he's like, all right, I'll show you how to play. And I was like, okay. And that was it. The end. Then Neospatians happened, and you... Oh. What's the new Dora? Oh, thanks for the Dora, dude. Wow. Thanks. I got 2 of those. We like that here. Da, 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 da. But for real, I cannot recommend Legacy of the Duelist enough. It runs you through each season's anime, only introduces the new mechanics with each new season, gives you the decks used in the show turned into actual decks. Holy. It's so freaking fun playing through the campaign and the reverse battles of each story mission. Heck yeah! That's sick. That is sick. That pretty much rules. What the heck? How'd I get... Did I get last? No, I got third. I got third. Did I deal in? I must have dealt in. Poop. Poopy poopy. Poop poop pee pee. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, okay? I'm gonna be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes. See you soon. Oh my goodness, why is this full screen? Alright, I'm back. Are you guys behaving? Are you guys being good? Oh, it's on sale. Oh. Ooh. Very cool. I like when stuff's on sale. No? Dang it, AG. How dare you? How could you? How dare you? Oh, there's an event. We have a streamer. Gift. Get gifts. Okay. Yeah, I gotta give her so many fish, dude. Can I claim it, please? Yay, I got the taiyaki. I love Live Alive. Okay. I gotta gift her so many pom-poms, bro. Oh man. Gifting my streamer! Oh man. I gotta get her to 240k subs. This is what it's like being a streamer, by the way. This is exactly what it's like. Yeah, 4-player. Yeah. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Alright, so now that I have played MAJSOUL PC client a bit, I will give a little bit of a review. It runs very nicely. It does hiccup sometimes. However, that's probably because I'm streaming right now, which is, you know, fair. That's fair. I'm sure it will get even more optimized as time goes on, but it runs better than the browser version did. So that's good. It looks nice. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. I like it. I think the only reason I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or card games as a whole is 2 reasons. One, I know when an individual card is good, but I don't know how to make them work with other cards. And 2, because of my ADHD, I can get tired and fall asleep if I don't change what I'm doing every so often. Fair. Yeah. Deck building's a whole other thing, right? Yeah, like my boyfriend, he just builds decks for fun. He's so smart, dude. He just knows. He just knows. I've got nowhere to go. I know I shouldn't call after dark anymore. But I got no one in this world. I tend to build like 10 decks at a time. No, that's sick. That's actually so sick. What the heck? Let's go deck building. Heck yeah. No one in this world, I can't blame you for blaming me. I got nothing to say. I'm ashamed of being born. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Sure. Okay. I know I shouldn't. I can't believe Sora is fighting Cinema Roll, and I'm gonna beat her. I'm gonna win, alright? I never lose. No, I love Cinema Roll. Cinema Roll is so cute. I'm sorry for the incoming beatdown Cinema Roll. Can't change, you can't change for me. I can't look at your face. See you, Weeb. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. I'm equally as bad with strategy games. Oh, just a second. I play mostly EU4 and have blown several hundred hours in the game. Oh my goodness. I'm ashamed of being born. I'm ashamed of being born. I even almost understand it. Almost. No. Listen, I know people con for flow, but I've never found con increasing flow. I've not found that to be the case. Yeah, I'll ditch the 3, I guess. I suppose. Older, but just never wiser. Midnight's begun my afternoons. Oh no. I feel like I haven't, like, played my turn in forever. Devices, they come with crisis. Crisis. Till is honest time. My hand is going nowhere. I don't even know what this hand's supposed to be. I guess toy. I guess. I don't know. Also, like, everyone has this Reachy Bet stick. I think it's because, like, you can't buy it, so people are showing it off. It's from an event a little while back. No. Okay. Holy crap. Yeah, none of... Oh, the 8s are safe. Okay, I'm getting rid of the 8s. Getting rid of the 8s. This sucks, dude. Oh, it's only East 2. It's only East 2. It's fine. Probably. Dang it, Cinema Roll. I'm gonna beat Cinema Roll, dude. Cinema Roll is going down. Holy crap. It's personal now. Ah, out of here. There we go. It's been hard, but the problem is me. And deep dive, everybody agrees. This isn't looking good. This isn't looking good, bros. It's a fairly mediocre looking game right now. I don't have control of this table. I find that especially in Sanma, there's like one person. I guess in this game mode there's usually 2, but at least one person who just has control of the entire table. You know, they're the one who's cooking, right? And we all just eat. But you know, I'm not the one who's cooking right now. Basically, that's not happening. Oh dear. All of my Reachies have been my downfall. Please? Wait, I'm waiting for like a 7, alright? Probably not getting one. One's the door indicator, so that doesn't help. Yeah, they're not gonna deal into me. Nope. I was hoping at least maybe they'd throw out some circles because they're, you know, like, oh, they're probably safe because I've been throwing a bunch of them out, but like, I don't think that's, I don't think they're thinking like that, you know? Thinking different. Come on, 7. I've got to wait for someone else to get into Ricci, and then they'll just throw it out for me. I think this Ricci might have been bad, guys. If it's not a Ricci on 10 tiles left, then it sucks, clearly. Ricci was not good. It was in fact bad. Please. Throw it out. You want to. You want to throw out that 7, dude. Dang it. Why'd you throw out the 9? Give me some Dora before I die. Door indicator. Flip it. Oh, that sucks. Someone else has those green dragons, though, guaranteed. I don't know who. Imagine opening your hand. Okay. Well, I got the tenpai sticks. That's good. Keeps me out of last, I guess. I don't know, whatever. That's like all that's kept me out of last. Oh, I'm dealer. Oh, that's nice. All right, 3 little dragons. Let's go. Oh. For the price of 1 large spicy crispy chicken sandwich meal, I have now purchased Legacy of the Duelist. Heck yeah! Hopefully I can learn the basics from it. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Yes, enjoy. I've never played Legacy of the Duelist. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. But I trust Finley when he says that it has a good tutorial. Because I know Finley knows how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So I think he can accurately judge that, right? 3 little Shenlongs. 3 little Shenlongs! Yes! Holy crap! Okay, these tiles are no longer red, green, and white dragon. They are the red, green, and white Shenlongs. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. That is what they are now. I hereby decree... Okay, I'm actually gonna just ditch that. I ran a card shop for 5 years and hosted nationals. I'm somewhat qualified. He's an expert. See? Regionals. Okay, regionals. Still, fairly large tournament stuff, right? 3 little Shenlongs. They're Shenlongs, dude. Look at them. A little Shenlong, right? A little white Shenlong. We got green Shenlong. Give me that green, dude. I need that green Shenlong right now. Holy crap. No. These are all bad. They're probably onto me by now. Like, oh yeah, she's going for 3 little Shenlongs, you know? Oh yeah, they're just hurrying it up here. Yay. I should have... I can throw out all of these, probably. Oh, there it is! Give me 1 too! Can I have 1 too, please? Unga bunga. I don't want to get rid of him. No! Stop! Stop getting... I want it. Give it to me. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not giving up. Please, sir, I only ask for ye one shenlong. Please, sir. Spare one shenlong. One green shenlong, if you would, please. Just one is all I ask for. Why'd I do that? That was dumb. Nice, thank you. Okay, we got that. Alright, see you later. They could be waiting on the east. Okay. Oh yeah, they were waiting on the east. There you go. Good thing I didn't throw it out. Where are the shenlongs? Bring out the shenlongs. We didn't get 3 little shenlongs. This is so sad. This is so sad, guys. Okay. Oh, thanks for the door, dude. I really appreciate it. Genuinely, I do appreciate it. Hmm. Hmm. Desire. Yeah, I'll ditch that. Sure. That sounds great. This white shenlong. We got the red shenlong. Ooh, hoo hoo. I'll keep the white ones. I'll keep the white shenlongs. It's the 6 that's the door. Why did I think it was the 3? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Ba-da-da. Real ones know what anime this is from. The other 3 people on the planet that have watched this. Ba-da-da. Sabitsuku. ナイフで刻んでくれないか帰らぬやつの胸に Is it Votom's by any chance? No, it's actually a Votom's spin-off. 揺れて踊がり続けた悲しい男の夢を聞かせてくれ夢をしたとき誰のとかお前叫んだか切ないぜ土砂降りの涙の雨さ踏みつもれ心から離れない魂よ Now, like 6 people have seen Votoms. 3 people have seen this. This is Armored Hunter Mellowlink. Armor Hunter Mellowlink. Again, Votom's spin-off. It's very good. It's like 12 episodes or something. It rules, basically, is what I'm saying. But Sora, you say everything rules. No, I don't. Go. Baka da to. Wakata. Ogao-sa. Omae. I've seen Rotom, but I've never heard of Votom. Fair. Is it pronounced Rotom? Probably. Votoms is a mecha anime. Atachi wo ale ni mono o hai miseta da. 切ないぜ逃げるでをやそう何か影になっていた奴らを弔うぜ Speaking of mecha, I am once again bringing up Zone of the Enders. I'm not familiar with Zone of the Enders. I didn't even know it was a Kojima thing until what? I think you mentioned it. Votoms is a mecha anime from 1983. It's a story told in 4 parts. It is fantastic. Holy crap. It's so painful. Raindrops sharp as knives, piercing in my heart and soul. I have mentioned it multiple times and I cannot recommend you playing it enough. What kind of a game is it? What genre are we talking? Yeah, I did a cover of this song years ago. Years and years ago. I don't remember how long ago though. I somehow still remember most of the lyrics. That's good. Mecha, oh? Mecha, okay. Okay, is it like a, like a, is it, I don't know, is it a 3D action game? Okay, thank you. Okay, okay, I see, okay. That one, yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Metal Gear Solid with less minus 100% stealth. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ah, yes. I know all about this. What console is it on? On the GameCube? And more 20% mechs? Well, Metal Gear Rex is like a mech, right? Metal Gear's kind of a mech. PS2, but it got remakes all over the place. Oh, PS2, great, one of the greatest consoles ever made alongside the GameCube. PC and PS4 now. Okay, okay. Well, I do have a PC, thankfully. I don't got a PS4. I don't have a PlayStation after 2, sadly. Who needs it, though, right? Okay, 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 okay. It probably is fairly expensive on the PS2, though, right? Like, if I wanted to get myself a copy, yeah, I'll call Ricci on this. PS3 as well. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Again, it's probably fairly expensive, right? If it's, you know, kind of an obscure game. This isn't gonna win me anything, but wow, my win animation actually plays in full now. Because of the wonderful PC client. Thanks, MAJSOUL PC client. Although still none of us are over 30k, so we're in South 2 now. Ooh, 2 green Shenlongs. That's a good start. I like that. Small Shenlongs. Are they small? They're the same size as everyone else. Like, I guess genre-wise, Votoms is a mecha, but it's a love story. It's a love story in 4 parts. That's what it is. There are mechs there too, you know, like, you know, the main character's a mech pilot. The mechs are there too, but they're there too, but again, it's more of it's character focused. Piloting a mech is just his job. Sort of. Kind of. It's complicated. You'll find out. I always recommend Votoms to people, even though it's old. But it's so good. Holy crap. I'm glad my friend recommended it to me all those years ago. I was not the same I was not the same soarer after I watched About Toms. I'll tell you that much. There's a Votoms game on, I think PS2, PS1, or maybe both. I'd like to play them sometime, but I don't think they're translated, so I'd have to kind of get good in that regard. PS2 version is $10 to $40 for a disc copy. Wild. I just buy it on PC. I really want to play it in VR sometime. Oh, that's it. It's cheap. Well, that's good. What would the advantage be of playing it on PC? Just curious. Is there any improvement made to it? I guess you did say it got remakes all over the place, so I'm guessing remake stuff, right? PC Master Race? I guess. But I like my little consoles. They're cute, just higher res. Okay. But probably updated graphics or something. Yeah, probably, right? I'm not picky about graphics, so long as I can see everything. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be much less work on my computer if I were to stream it and play it on PS2, because, you know, I'd just be capturing my PS2, right? It's not my computer doing all the work. And I want to make her life easier, dang it. She does so much work already, okay? My poor computer. I make her do all this 3 times a week, you know? Ba 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 ba. PC Master Race. Oh yeah, pretty much everything's on PC, but you know, I like console too. You know, I like consoles. I like things that are old. I like old technology. Dang it, old contraptions. One of my friends calls them contraptions. Like, oh, a new contraption for soarer, and it's some really old like computer. Ooh, that puts me in here. Puts me in tempo, baby. Hand over the 6. Nobody gets hurt. It's not safe though. So maybe someone will get hurt if the 6 gets thrown out, you know. Break the computer's Breen style. There you go. No more books. No more books. I just spill coffee all over him, you know? Okay. Sumonya. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Good game. Good game into South 2. That's bonkers. Holy crap, that was a long game. -6. This is not going well, bros. Oh, I can get more donations for my streamer. Yes. Oh, dude. Insufficient plushies. Oh man, we got her to 260k subs. Yeah, baby. Beautiful. Oh man. Here we go. Maybe I should con. Maybe I should really be calling con for flow. Maybe it's real. I mean, flow is real, but I've never found con helped me, you know? Maybe it does help me. It looks like small Mahjong is shouting at you in the window. He kind of is. You know? He's giving me advice. Small Mahjong. Ooh. Let's go for half outside. Sure, half outside. Or maybe all terminals and honors. I don't know. Anyway, bye. All terminals and honors would be funny. It's just, I don't know if I have enough of them starting off to do it. Probably not. Ba 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 ba. Baya baya. Ba 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 ba. Baya baya. I also did a cover of this many years ago. Wasn't sure if they'd want that one too. Oh dear. I just like tipped my glass up so hard that I like splashed the water on myself. Oh, that was bad. How can you fail at drinking water? Just be me. Okay, maybe this is happening, guys. Maybe this has happened. Small Mahjong. I love small Mahjong. Yep. I'll take it, thank you. I'll get rid of that. They're not gonna throw anything else now. No. I found out recently the reason my water gives me hiccups is because I literally drink water poorly. Oh. You drink it too quickly? Is that why? You gulp it down and, you know? It seems like bodies are so sensitive to like getting hiccups. Like you do one thing wrong and it's just like, you know? I hiccup really. Oh, you gulp too much air, yeah. I do that sometimes, but I just end up choking on my water and I just end up coughing. But yeah. Yep. I hiccup really loud too, so it's bad when I get them. They're like violent. It's like my diaphragm is trying to crawl out of my body. Like, stop that. Stop that, Missy. That's bad. That's evil. Yay. This is enough terminals and honors for 13 orphans. Ah. Okay, get rid of that. That's safe, I guess. There's none left. If I eat something and don't drink water, I will get hiccups. Likely hiccuping. Yeah, they're not gonna give me any of the tiles I need, guaranteed. They know what I'm doing. They see right through me right now. Right about now. Yeah, Con? Thanks for the Dora! Can't you just burp up the air instead of hiccuping? I don't think so. I've never tried. My body is weird that I get hiccup coughs that sound annoying to others. Worst part, I have to always explain to everyone that I can't control. Oh no, it's the worst. People just don't understand how, like, killer some hiccups can be. Yeah. Like, sorry, dude. There's nothing I can do about this. They do what they want. If I could control them, I would. Okay. You can win. You can have it, okay? Listen. Sometimes I forget that I'm a weirdo who can burp on command. I can also burp on command. I'm not gonna do it though, because that's gross. I can also pop my ears on command. It's very useful. When I'm at a, you know, weird elevation. Road tripping or in a plane. You know? No. Really could have used these tiles last game. Holy. Ugh. Popping ears on command is handy, right? It's so useful. I do it all the time. I don't think I'm cooking. I don't think I'm cooking here. I'm just gonna get rid of these. I don't think I'm cooking. What was she cooking? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Oh, maybe I am cooking. Got the red shenlongs. There were a couple red shenlongs. That's really it. You want? I spelled out new. New. Da 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 da. I've got a chocolate bar here. I should maybe eat it. Or some of it. Isatsute. Wow, Tanyao! Oh, it wasn't from me. That's good. Every night. Oh, we're still in East 1? Great. I wonder if we'll get out of here anytime soon. Probably not. Oops. Oh. That's pretty good. Here's a second. I like how I say I won't burp on stream, but I will very loudly eat on stream. Yum. Yeah, you can have it. It's fine. That's fine. She's desperate to keep her dealer seat, dude. Holy. I mean, this person's almost dead, so there's that, I guess. Yo, this weight sucks. Let's do it. I feel like people are more likely to throw out the 4 now anyway, because, it's already been thrown out. Eat pant, dude. Concentration stream. I'm focusing so hard. Kind of. Okay. I want to win, maybe. Come on, just one. Give me just one. It's not happening. We're just stuck in East 1. Because she keeps winning. Ba-na-na-na-na. Please? Anything. Anything helps. No. I'm just gonna throw out the West. I can't rely on the West. I get one West, like, no. Get rid of that. I should have done that much earlier. I don't like throwing out 5s. They always seem super unsafe. They have a lot of use, you know? Get rid of the 3. I don't need it. Okay. That's also bad. I don't want it. This has not been a successful session for drawing tiles. You know? Or winning. Like, I've won a few hands, right? But, like... no games. Green Shenlong. That's really it, though. Whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Day I feel empty and lonely. Get me out of this. Give me one kiss and one day I am leaving so sadly. I stand on my knees. Give me more, please. Give me more sticks. More wins. Ooh. Unga bunga. Unga. This isn't unga at all. Not unga. Mm. Lip balm moment. Certified lip balm moment. Quit giving me these. I'm tired of it. What do you mean I only drew only one other? Feels like I've gotten so much more. I've probably been discarding them every game and it's just all blended into one Mahjong homunculus. one of bamboo homunculus. Terrifying. Disgusting. Oh dear. Nah. Nah. You can, that's fine. Whatever. Just take it, bro. Yeah, you want that too? You want that too? Yep, you sure do. Well, we're out of East 1. We're out of East 1. That is a half flush, huh? Very cool. Very cool. This is painful. I'm in danger. Maybe I can come back from this. It's possible. It's not impossible. By any means. Oh. Oh, that's Adora. I realized it was Adora, like, while I was clicking it. Like, that's rough. Holy. Bad. Bad. Okay. No. One day I feel empty and lonely. You get me out of this. Give me one kiss and one day I am leaving so sadly. I stand on my knees. Give me more, please. More sticks, please. Hand them over. You youngins, hand them over. Okay. I didn't need a turn anyway. Oh. Yikes. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, yeah, I can get rid of that. What do you mean my turn will keep coming around again? What do you mean that's how the game works? Oh, maybe I am actually tired now. Oh. Yes. The solution is to eat the G Fuel powder beside me. So I still have the G Fuel here. Oh, that's an awful idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Some of these have to go. Someone's gotta go. I'm watching the Dan Schneider doc. Apparently he's a creep with a sick sense of humor. Like, I like dark humor, but he just goes beyond my standards of sense of humor. Yeah. So, as far as I know, his creepiness was fairly well known for, like, a while, but, like, of course nothing was done about it. Like, that's how messed up the industry is. But yeah, yeah, it's, again, dark humor, fine, But some people they go too far. They go too far with that, right? Yeah, it's quite messed up. It's quite messed up. And I think even after this, he's still, walking free. I don't think he's in the industry anymore, is he? I don't know. Do I want to know? So I can avoid him, of course. Completely unironically. Holy crap. Oh, nice con. No Dora, though. I sleep. Oh, nice Ricci. Yes, I love calling Ricci. Who's Dan Schneider again? He created a bunch of Nickelodeon shows like iCarly, Drake and Josh. Those things. And he was notoriously a creep, and like, as far as I know, it was a fairly like open secret. Like, even like parents knew, and it just still happened, and that sucks. It's bad. Yep. I mean, I watched those shows quite a bit when I was growing up. So, I mean, of course, it does suck to hear about, and especially, in general, how those actors were treated. The kid actors. Child actors are... I always have hope that they're treated well, but it seems a lot of the time they're not, which is very sad. Because, they're the future, and yet they get, neglected and whatever. But anyway. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Ugh. He hasn't produced anything for a while, it looks like. Yeah. I'm glad, like, it's becoming more and more public. Like, again, even though it was, fairly well known for a while what he was doing, at least now it's, like, super duper public, right? Like, it was pretty public before. But now it's really, really public, so that's good. Yeah, he should not be allowed near a set. He should not be allowed near a set, especially with children present. Holy crap. Yep. Winter fire. He shouldn't be allowed in public at this point. Honestly, yeah. Holy crap, yeah. Well, I mean, he hasn't, as far as I know, he hasn't faced any repercussions, right? Like, he hasn't done any, like, jail time or anything. He hasn't been charged with anything. So, like, he's still, in public, unfortunately. And, that sucks. To me, that's very, like, one of the most messed up parts is that he is still walking free. Like, he should not be. And that it's taken this long for anything to be done. Because again, it was known for so long, but I mean, he was a person of power, you couldn't tell anybody about that stuff, right? Like, You can't do anything about that. He's the one in power. He's the one in charge. It's awful. I should, like, try to win quicker because I'm dealer. Ooh, that's a good incentive for me. I don't want that though. Oh, it's Dora. Poop. I didn't even notice till I discarded it. So cool. Wow. Throw away points. Throw away the funny points. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's not even the lyrics. No. Okay. See, this was a good Reachy because it was like, what, like under 10 tiles left. So I know what rules. See? This is how Mahjong works. Yeah, that's not safe. Nope. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. I don't care if I don't win, if I'm not in Tenpai or whatever. I just don't want to die. I'm gonna lose my dealer turn, but it's gone anyway, so... Oh. Yeah, I pay out to everybody! Yay! Yeah, we're not coming back from this, bros. That's not happening. We're not coming back from this at all! Not happening. No, Kosser, you are right. Yeah, basically. That's essentially what it was, which is disgusting. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Yeah, like it's like it's an oxymoron in itself, right? Like it contradicts itself, but essentially it's awful. Yeah. Don't you run away, I can see you exactly as you are. I don't need to take one more chance before I lose you to the stars. You hide your face from the world and your pride is your facade. But I know you see deep in your heart. What kind of language are you speaking me? If only I could read your mind. Now I wait for your sign. You give me UFO kind of love, sweet babe. You are my UFO lover. You are more precious to me than oxygen. I love you like no other. How does Odyssey sing these fast songs? I pass away. Also, I'm so tired. A galactic rendezvous. I'll give you the universe in your hand if that gets me to you. No, dear. No. Nice Dora, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I've got the 4 and 5 here, too. I didn't even notice that. I'm so good at paying attention. This documentary is making me glad I never grew up with cable. Really? You never had cable growing up, huh? Very interesting. I did have cable growing up. I didn't watch a lot of TV, though, like, compared to a lot of kids I knew. Like, most kids I knew, they, watched a ton of TV, right? And, what else do you do after school? I'd watch a little bit of TV after school, but, I had other hobbies I did and stuff, so... Like, my brother watched more TV than me. Faith by same singer is banger. Yes. That came on not too long ago. That was a few songs ago. You watched PBS Kids. Okay, yeah. This is A1, yeah. This is Odyssey specifically, but yeah, she also did Faith. Yep. Wonderful. Great song. Toho Yorubi Volume 18 is actually so solid. It's actually insane. Yeah, if I want to win this, I can't open up. Nope, that's it. GG. I like BGs, but whatever. I'll say GGs anyway. I'm not a weenie, okay? I'm not a weenie. No Weenie Hut Juniors. Please don't rank me down too much. Please don't rank me down too much. Meh. Meh. I don't like it. Nope. It's bad. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, you go over here. What a session that was. That sure was a session, huh? It was a session of all time. Okay, quit that. Confirm. There we go. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, I like the PC client. It's good. The PC client is good. Good to know. I've wanted a sick Jong sesh. It sure was a Jong sesh. I wanted a MAJSOUL PC client for years. Like, ever since I started playing, I'm like, cool, I want to actually, like, have this run on my PC, like, properly. And not just be in the browser, you know? Yeah! Like, it did take a while, clearly, because, I mean, like, you know, the mobile app has existed forever. Now it's so smooth. It's so smooth now, holy. Like, it's as smooth as the mobile app is. Like, the mobile app is also quite smooth, right? So, yes, I'm glad. Was it worth the wait? Maybe. Like, I mean, okay, the browser version wasn't that bad. Like, we dealt with it, but I didn't realize how bad it was until, like, now. Until I play the PC client, and it's so smooth and nice, like, huh. Interesting. Interesting how much I dealt with. And also how much you guys dealt with on stream with that. Holy. Like, it was constantly laggy and choppy, and, like, the sound would cut out all the time. Like, it just couldn't keep up, right? Even when I wasn't streaming it, the sound would, like, glitch out and stuff when I was, you know, playing in browser. Like, it never ran correctly, which is strange, because, like, you know, I have above minimum requirements for this thing, right? Like, and they probably knew that, too. Like, you know, the browser version just was not working, you know, as intended. So I'm thankful for the PC client. I'm very thankful, and I'm glad it is out, and I got to play it today. And thank you all for joining me today for it, because it was fun, even though I lost every game. I like how at the beginning of the stream I was like, yeah, I've won on stream, yeah, because I never lose. And and alas, on stream today I did not win a single game. Just don't lose next time. Easy. Sore or party though? So true. We kind of did have a little bit of a party today. I don't know. It was kind of nice. We were kind of nice with it. I don't know. Just don't lose. It's so easy. It's so easy not to lose. Yeah. Let's see if we can become someone's problem today. Also, I've been, like, streaming for, like, 3 hours lately instead of, like, 2.5. I don't know. I like streaming for 3 hours. It's a nice time. But that also means I end stream quite tired. Because I get tired, you know? I get eepy now. Eepy. Alright, who's on? Who up? Click like... Okay. That post-stream eep, though, so true. It hits different, you know? Me under my blankies. All right. My wonderful... My dear mothballs, I regret to inform you that we're going to raid Jabroni Mike once again. So, if you don't know who Mike is, he's like one of my favorite streamers ever. I watch him every time he's live. I don't know, he's just so funny to me. And he's very good. He's not a VTuber. He does have a VTuber model that he brings out sometimes when he streams alongside VTubers, but I just find him very funny and very entertaining. And today he is watching one of the worst martial arts movies of all time, along with Frederick Knudsen, creator of Down the Rabbit Hole. They are like best buddies, and they are a combo that is a treat to watch and listen to. So, we're gonna rate him because that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going after I end stream. I'm going right over there, so we might as well expedite the process. Do I know how to... Post-stream eep. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, everybody. It means a lot you guys join me, even for the Mahjong streams, when I know a lot of you don't know how to play Mahjong. And Sora ending stream so she can go watch stream. I gotta catch the thing, Jabroni Mike's stream. No, I'm gonna like watch that stream for a bit, and I don't know how long he'll be on tonight. But I am gonna go to bed soon because I'm so tired. That'll help me wind down for the night, and then, you know. Community Mahjong, when we get a chance to dunk on you, when we get a full table. If we can get a full table, yes. Absolutely. For sure I can rope in Noshi, 1000%. And you, so that's 3, and maybe Reimu. Reimu probably. I'm sorry to speak for you, Reimu, but I know you know how to play. So, you want to dunk on me so bad? It'll be fun, though. It'll be fun, right? Yes. Community Mahjong for sure would be really fun. Yeah. Soon TM. Hey, with the silky smooth PC client, hopefully that'll run even better. Although I never had issues with, Mahjong Netplay. It works well. I've never had problems with it. Just, you know, the game performance stuff is really the only issue I've had, so. Crazy how good the MAJSOUL netcode is. Does it have rollback netcode? Oh my goodness. Yes. That's a great idea. I like the idea of community Mahjong. It's a very, very good idea. So, I will see you all again soon. I'll see you on Sunday for Sewage Sunday. Sewage Sunday is a go. I will also be streaming the following Monday for April Fool's Day. What do I have planned? You will have to wait and see. It will be so funny. You will laugh, hopefully. I hope you'll laugh. Sewage Sunday, woo. Finley, I know you missed Sewage Sunday, and I understand. I miss Sewage Sunday too. Sewage Sundays, yes. I will see you all again soon. Thank you again for joining me tonight. It was lots of fun, even though I lost every game. See you all soon. Thank you for the support and everything. Thank you. See you soon. Have a good night. Nighty-night. Bye-bye. Sunday. Yes. Have a good night, you as well. Or else. Good night.